Previously in Eridon. After meeting up with Rhea and learning of Jokel's capture by Durast, you all had ventured into For's Hollow, familiar to many of you, for an extraction mission. You targeted the watchtower on the west side of town first, deceiving and dispatching a few guards there and neutralizing the threat of the watchtower's spotlight. Next, you made your way toward the Nora fort for Jokel's rescue, but some chaotic conflict broke loose between you all, some bugbears, and their wargs, two of which fled, attempting to go and alert those at Nora fort, but the two of you are particularly fast individuals and kept pace with them and killed those two beasts. However, they did get close enough still to alert the guards, who then began to raise commotion and alarm and start bolstering and reinforcing the gates. As you know, Rome's T-Rex form and Roulette and Toby Rama were going to charge up to the fort for a frontal assault, whether to break into the fort or act as a distraction. You're not fully sure, but Telperion, I believe you had given a momentary connection of, we're going to go this way. You guys occupy their attention. And so at this particular moment, we pick up as the two of you, disguised as Mooncrest Elvin Teo still, Jiri? Question mark?
Yeah. Yes,
Okay,
indeed.
so still as Teo and Telperion, of course, find yourself away from prying eyes at this moment. With the use of some teleportation and stealth, you continue to avoid the attention of the Durastian soldiers and knights from the front gate, as well as the bugbear rider atop an armored warg that rushed past you all to the gate's aid. Although you are keeping a low profile in your trek around the west side of the Nora Mercenary Fort, functionally the right side of the Nora Fort, heading south, you continue to rush along that wall, keeping a low profile against it toward the rear entrance to the fort, looking for an opportunity to infiltrate the building and find and rescue Jokel, while the militia's attention is focused on the frontal assault. As you rush forward, you're able to reach the corner of this outer wall and have a chance to peek out around your surroundings if you wish. Is there anything either of you want to be doing or discussing right before you arrive? And Jiri, your far step is still active but fading quickly.
How tall is the wall?
The wall itself is a good 20 feet high, and it's pretty good stonework that would be somewhat difficult to climb. It's a full sheer vertical cliff with no direct handholds and such, but could be scaled or climbed over, possibly.
All right, Telperion, let's get up this wall. We gotta get inside.
All right, so I don't want to fly anymore if I can avoid it, because that's going to be something that's going to start sapping my strength soon, and psychic strength. Could you teleport to the top and then lower a rope down, and I'll just scramble up?
Give me rope. Give me rope.
Here's your rope.
All right, and I'll teleport up to the top.
Okay. You
Keep low as you
teleport
land up there.
as soon as you arrive at the top of the fort on sort of a wide sort of walkway in between various turrets along the sides. A moment of vision hits you as a couple individuals are on the top of the wall, but currently not looking at you as they're rushing toward the front of the walls. However, from this position you're in, you can also see down into the small, not dramatically large, courtyard space in between the outer gate and the actual entrance of the fort. Jiri, as you teleport up there, you're welcome to start feeding down the rope to Telperion, but you also see sort of a frantic and anxious discussion at the gate that you have. If you climb over this, you're sort of subverting this gate. But you're seeing a frantic discussion as a Durastian soldier is standing outside the gate, guarding the entrance, but yelling into two individuals at the front of the rear entrance of the Nora camp, just sort of shouting in commotion, and they're saying things like, I understand the need, but someone has to see to this gate. Yeah, you're a fucking coward. You just want to hide from the skirmish. We need all hands on deck at front. I'm no coward, bastard. We need to stick to procedure, even in dire stress. Just sort of arguing about should we stick to protocol or all hands on deck type of discussion. And kind of it concludes at Telperion as the rope drops and you're able to start ascending. Sort of that conversation concludes with the guy at the front gate. Fuck it, I'll fire a flare if I need help. You there, Ryder. Take the opposite flank from what your friend just wrote. Assist the others at the front. And you can hear the sort of soft pad falls out away from your vision as another, presumably, bugbear rider rides around the other side of the gate to the front. The two individuals at the fort entrance disappear inward, and the guy closes the gate. And they're essentially, you're left with an empty courtyard to potentially infiltrate.
I do two quick things. I'm gonna tie the rope to because I'm are they called crenellations or something? What are those?
Yeah.
I'm gonna just loop it around, tie a quick knot, and then while Telperion's climbing up, I'm gonna change my disguise self to be a Durastian soldier once again.
Okay.
But I'm gonna look like an injured one. I'm gonna hold my arm like it's in a sling and an illusionary bandage around half my face.
Okay.
Look like I'm super hurt.
Very cool. You are certainly able to disguise yourself as such. And Telperion, you're ascending the rope and meeting up with Jiri.
Yes.
Okay. You're able to meet up with him rather easily and right away. And you get the same sort of visual phenomena he got of there's commotion. Not a whole lot's visible to you, but there are a couple archers sort of rushing toward the front gate right now, along the top of these ramparts of the top of this area. But no one's looking backwards right now. You guys are able, if you want, to sling the rope over to the other side and descend if you would like.
Can you describe? I picture where are we on right now? Is there is this wall a circle or
You're on sort of a straight rampart, 20 feet up. That you're just within the circular tower turret on the corner of the gate. So you're sort of at the edge of a rectangle that has 4 circles on the edges and then actually 2 in the middle as well.
And nobody's above us on the higher part of the gate.
Correct. You're on open air up here. The true fort is further within, courtyard in between. If you jump down, you're within the gate.
Okay. Telperion, I think we should kill that guy guarding the gate real quick. But to do so, I'm gonna need your boots real quick.
you'd have to attune them, and that would take you 40 minutes. So no.
There's no time to argue, Telperion. This is a quick stealth mission. I'm gonna need your boots.
I'm not taking off my boots. It's not gonna work.
Dang it.
Here's the question, though. I have my hood up, and it'll be up until I specify that I take it down. If we attack the god, those archers might see us. We'll have to take all of them out and risk them knowing there's people inside. I will say, though, that would make for an easier exit if they're dead, but we probably don't want to get anyone delaying us until we find who we're looking for. Let's try on the boots.
Wait, the archers are facing the wrong way. They're not going to see us.
The archers are facing out, Crit?
Toward the front, northward at the front gate. I will say, you guys are having this conversation currently on the top of the rampart and are risking exposure if anyone looks around. Are you staying here to have this discussion, or are you going to descend?
Well, we're hiding. I'm imagining we're not standing up tall.
I know there are some fortifications, but they're not so drastic that it still is a risk to be exposed, certainly along the length of the ramparts that are.
Do we see a way to get, what's the actual way to get down from here? Because usually the towers have
That's exactly right. So there is a trap door, a wooden door. You look over 20 feet away, there seems to be a latch and a door that you could pry open, climb down a ladder, and then spiral staircase downward.
Oh, Telperion, why don't I go down that way? You jump down and we'll kill this guy. But honestly, if I had your boots, people wouldn't see you.
Not really.
I'm gonna recognize you with those boots.
So we're at the top and there's one guard, and how far is the guard from us?
He's not visible to you right now because he's on the outside of the gate that you're standing on top of. If you went like around like a 90-degree angle, you could look over the edge and see him guarding the entrance of the back gate.
We're 20 feet out?
Yes.
All right.
All right, I'll meet you down there. We gotta be quick. If we get caught, it's because you didn't give me your boots. Okay, bye.
Okay, that'll be the reason, sure. We have to kill him, like, literally instantly. Do you want to think at me when you're about to attack, and I'll drop down on him?
No, I'm gonna distract him. You just get behind him and, like, slit his throat or something.
Okay, sure.
Okay, I'm going.
All right, so Jerry will walk over to the trapdoor, open it, and just, like, start walking down. He's
Okay.
gonna, like, hobble a little bit, like he's limping.
Okay. You begin that effort. Apologies, I need to just do a thing here. There we go. You head over to that turret. You throw open the trapdoor, climb down the staircase, and start descending. Telpiran, you're staying stealth up on top.
I want to start like you said, like where I want to be able to get a visual of him from above.
Get to a vantage point where you're above. Go ahead and make a stealth check with advantage for you.
And I take the rope with us.
Okay. Jiri,
15.
you're able to. I imagine you exit the bottom of the turret, and then are you going to the back of the gate and like knocking to have that open and converse with this soldier?
Well, so how I'm imagining, if I know anything about gates, right? There's a door from the tower that leads to like where the gate is, right? I could just
this isn't quite. This isn't quite. It's a little simpler than that, basically.
Okay.
There's basically, let's ignore the longer walls. There's a wall. There's a guy guarding a gate, and you could be here. The two turrets have doors that open up into the courtyard area. So within the courtyard, you could knock on the gate. He's just on the other side of it, is the point. So, like, are you going to, like, talk to him through the gate? He's outside the gate.
Oh, he's outside?
Yeah. He's not guarding. He's not preventing people from leaving. He's preventing people from going into the gate.
Oh, okay.
You just hear in your head, let's just leave him alone, because if no one's standing guard, they'll get suspicious.
Yeah, we'll kill him later. Okay.
All right. So I'm just going to start descending into the interior of the courtyard with the rope.
You're welcome. You're certainly welcome to, yeah.
Okay, then I'll do that.
Okay. And Jiri can certainly exit the bottom of the turret as well. And you guys are right now in the courtyard. There don't seem to be shuffling boot steps or anyone in this half of the fort. You can see the back entrance of the fort, the wooden door with the stone staircase that leads up to it, directly in sight.
All right, Telpiran, follow behind me. Stay low. Keep your ears down. Maybe take those boots off. Let's go.
I don't like fighting barefoot. So here's the thing, and I'm going to whisper. I'll think this to him as we're moving across the courtyard. Since you look like a Drastian, pretend if a contingent comes at us, but lay on the ground real quick and pretend I'm about to kill you. They'll all attack me, and then you can surprise them because they won't think you'll have any fight left in you or something like that. Just as a backup plan.
Okay.
Unless you think of a different one in the moment, but just that is a potential way we could go.
Playing possum is my favorite thing to play, so this is great.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I also assume you're just thinking that back at me, or I'm wondering, are you thinking that back at me?
I'm thinking and whispering to you at the same time.
Stop whispering, just think. We could be stealthier if you don't whisper.
You never taught me how to do that. I don't, how can I just think something?
Well, literally doing it half the time you're talking to me right now.
You should have taught me this last time. Now we're in this pickle.
Just bite your tongue, literally, and then think at me instead.
You continue this hushed bickering as you make your way across the courtyard, and you're able to walk up to the back gate.
Wait, Telpiran, stop.
The back door to the fort.
Telpiran. Okay, we're safe. Keep going.
Is the door
you guys
locked
are
or shut?
Able to who's in front here? Is it Jiri leading the way?
Jiri, yep.
Do you jostle the door?
Yeah. I just see if it's unlocked.
Okay. You turn it. It does seem to be unlocked. It's not padlocked or anything. Soldiers had just rushed in there, so it definitely hasn't been locked since.
They rushed out from the inside or into this?
No, they were conversing with the gate guard and then ran back into the fort.
Yeah, shit. All right. Oh.
Wait outside. I'm just to see who's inside.
And I'll just walk in.
Okay. You walk
I'll
in.
pivot and like hide behind the door.
Okay. We'll keep your stealth check active for a while, and Jiri's stealth is going to functionally be more deception based for now. You open the door, and you see a familiar hallway, the upper level, really, because these stairs lead up to the upper level, and then two staircases next on each side lead to the main floor below. You hear some conversation. There's a corridor directly in front of you that goes to many bunk rooms of what used to be Nora mercenaries, but could be soldiers, knights. You're not sure who's occupying this fort right now and how they're structuring their organization. But you do hear conversation, but they're in various rooms, some with doors open, some with doors closed. And you also have the two staircases on either side that you're welcome to go toward as well. The door's fully open. No one's in sight right now, Jiri.
I'm trying to remember what name. The dude that that Jiri like dream tortured. I'm sure I got his name at some point. Did we have like a name for that guy? Because that's who I wanted to like turn into.
Okay. I'm blanking on it right now.
Did we actually have one?
Rillis. No, I just made that up.
I don't think
Rillis?
that would have been it. I don't.
I just literally made up a name.
I mean, I like that name.
Yeah, let's go with Rillis.
All right.
Can't quite remember.
Nobody's in here, right?
No one's. You can tell people are in this space for further into the corridor that just goes to different bunk rooms and bedrooms. People are chatting in those rooms. Sorry, get your stuff together. Come on, we need to go assist the others at the gate. Just like varied conversation, but some of it's muffled depending on if doors are open or closed. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna lean against the wall because like Telpirion's on one side of the wall, and I'm like leaning on the same side that he's at. I'm gonna like whisper or call out the door, Rillis, in like a different voice. Rillis, what are you doing here? And then I'll go to Jiri's voice.
Just getting some supplies. Oh, we'll keep an eye out for elves wearing boots that look cool. Oh, I will. We'll definitely keep an eye out for them. You guys go fight. Okay, see you later. Telpiron, they're gone. Come on in.
I pivot in. What is your game?
They're looking for elves with boots. You might want to take them off.
The boots are glued to my feet. I've never had the courage to tell you that, but they are literally stuck on. I shower with them on.
Dang. Okay, let's go.
Get me in a room where there's no bad guy. Rillis.
The coast is clear.
I rolled a stray roll. Meta knowledge. You don't think the Durastian soldier that overheard you put together that Rillis was with the contingent that never returned, which might have drawn attention, but he doesn't put it together. There's too much going on.
Okay. Let's go this way.
And we're gonna go
right or left. They both functionally lead to the same sort of space. It's just gonna put you into the true map of Nora Camp.
Let's go left.
You go left.
Go walk like 10 feet that way and tell me if it's safe to go. We need to get me in like a room where there's nobody, just to like stop.
They're gonna be looking for elves with boots, but okay. I'm gonna go down that way.
What's y'all doing?
Let me prepare this before I move you guys. Okay. You should be at the top right of this screen, and you're able to descend the sort of staircase that kind of 90 and then 90 again, opening up into one of the sort of quadrant sections of the interior of the Nora camp. One of the first things you notice is you haven't spent enormous time within Nora camp spending nights here and stuff. You spent a couple nights here, but it wasn't a home for either of you. But it's very clear that stone floors have been refinished. Tapestries and more eloquent rugs have been put down. It's kind of just like gaudy to you. Whatever Duress has done to like make this livable space for them is kind of extra and not at all reminiscent of the cozy environment that the Nora mercenaries once occupied it as.
Do I remember where there would be cells? Did they have like a small like detainee area?
There were some rooms that you had heard in stray conversation with Nora's. Uh, Bandits had been locked into certain rooms in the past to be interrogated, but you think the only like cell, the only space that's like subterranean in this place would be there's a small storage room underneath the warehouse area. And you would know where that is if you want to go check that out.
Okay, and then I also just want to think about what we know. Are there any high places in this? Is it like 2 levels? Is there like a tower? Are there like I'm trying to think of because yeah, where would they find it convenient to put someone who like can't go out the window because he'll just fall 50 feet?
Um, yeah, the fort itself is only 16 feet higher, so it's a little lower than the exterior gate walls. And there is only 2 functional stories: a large rectangular base story, and then a smaller for top story that's used for just additional bunk rooms for individuals. Um, there are some rooms that don't have windows at all, but also some rooms on this floor do. Like you remember where Rhea's room was and it had a window. You remember where Gallus's room was, it had a window. So I mean, there's not many places that would be like a high point that would damage a fall so severely that someone couldn't attempt it.
So that storage space underneath might be somewhere. What we want to look for is a spot where there's no guards moving or leaving, because they will theoretically not have abandoned whatever prisoners they have. And don't forget, we're not just looking for Jokel. There should be some elves here too.
Yeah, right. Anybody we see, we probably should just kill, though, right?
Any enemies? Yes, but it really does. We want to do it without calling the alarm. Stopping any alarm is most important. So if we see 7 men or soldiers together, we should try to avoid them rather than just until we get some backup with us or something.
All right, let's go this way. We gotta get going.
I'm gonna peek through. You tell me if the coast is clear. Just walk out halfway down and think to me.
Jiri, as you get to about there, go ahead and roll a perception check. What you also immediately notice is that this whole interior central space has been drastically changed from the sort of camaraderie, community-based mess hall this used to be. It's now just completely stripped free of all the tables and benches, and it's been fitted with like training equipment in this space that Jurassians have certainly heavily used. Again, just drastically different from the way you remember this space. But with a 17, 2 bits of information you hear. Number 1, you hear through stone, but there's volume to it that lets you hear it. This wall right here, you hear some sort of language coming through that wall, assuming there's occupants on the other side of this wall, which once upon a time that used to be a bedroom in this area. So perhaps there's a conversation going on there. You also no, that's actually all the information you get at this time for that.
Hey, tell Baron, it's really ugly in here. Come on up. I'm gonna go listen to this conversation.
So I'm gonna go over to that door and like put my ear next to it.
There's no door. It's a stone wall. The door's on the other side of this whole block. But you can stand a chance at hearing just because they're sort of loudly talking. Go ahead and give me a perception check one more time. This one's going to be at disadvantage for listening through a stone wall, and it's kind of a high DC. Difficult to hear specifics through stone wall, but you have a shot.
Oh.
16's pretty good. It's still not good enough to hear intelligible conversation, but you definitely hear some sort of lackadaisical mumbles, and then some no. There's some exaggerated conversation and some like reluctant conversations. There are occupants in that room, and you know how to get there if you went like down here, back up here, and around to there if you wanted to.
All right, I'm gonna go back and be like, yo, tell Baron, should we go kill those guys in that room?
Yes, I really want to get into a room and not in the hallway where like anyone could find me.
All right, let's go back. There's probably just 2 of them.
Okay, I'm gonna get a greatsword in one hand and my sliver in the other hand.
All right, I'll kill both of them. You keep being stealthy.
Well, you go in first, distract. I'll come in and do a burst of what I can do before.
All right, well, make sure you kill them quick.
Yes, I'll try to polish off whichever one you've started hitting if you can't kill them yourselves.
Okay, Jiri.
Oh, trust me, if I attack them, they're both going to be dead.
Now that you're on this side of a wooden door, it's more clear that you've correctly identified that there are 2 individuals here. Are you going to try the door?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if it's open.
Okay. You turn the knob. Are you doing so sort of stealthily?
Nope, I'm just gonna open it up and like walk in.
You turn on the knob and open it, and you see 2 Durastine soldiers. One is like reluctantly putting chainmail on, sort of here, and I will remove this part of the blockade here. You see there's 2 soldiers. One's sitting in bed, kind of groggily getting up, putting chainmail on slowly. Another fully armed individual, and he looks at you when you open the door and see, "Come on, bastard! They're already checking on us. If we delay, they're gonna think we're hiding out here." Jesus. Oh, calm down. First, the others never returned, and now this. What's going on? We knew this job wasn't glamorous, but I thought it'd at least be boring. Give us a few minutes, all right? Just calls out to you, Jiri.
Relax, relax. I'm not here to check in on you guys.
Then why are you here? This isn't your bunk room.
Yeah, I know. I'm here to pick something up. Whose bed is this?
I'll go over to this one.
That's Jericho's. Why?
Jericho, that's exactly who I'm looking for. All right, help me pick his bed up. He's got something that we need for the battle underneath his bed. Come on. I need both of you to lift. Let's go.
Make a deception check. And you do get advantage because you're disguised as someone else with your feet.
Oh my god.
What the hell would he be hiding behind his bed that's of any use in this situation? And he will assist you. The other guy is still just like sort of getting ready. He's not assisting you, but he's still continuing. He's got his chainmail on. He straps on his boots as you are getting this other guy's help lifting a bed.
Listen, I can't lift by
nothing
myself.
under
My
here.
arm. I'm wounded. Come on, we need your help too. Get over here. There's a battle going on. Come on. The soldiers are dying out there.
How'd you make it out? How's it faring out there?
Not good. But come on, get over here. You can get your
I'm lifting. You lift. And he's attempting to help you. And they're not dramatically heavy. Are you pushing it down, acting like you're lifting it up? Because that would be very funny. But it's also like a wood frame bed. Like it's not impossible to lift up. So he's lifting, and it's not really budging very much. But
I'm injured. Come on.
Are you doing anything in this moment?
I'm waiting to hear the first like attack.
Okay.
Or just like the first. I don't know.
I'm gonna like step back and be like, I'm really trying to get the second guy to come over here.
If you delay a couple more rounds, with a nat 20, yeah, eventually this guy will be fully armored up and will come over to assist.
All right, and then I'm just gonna stand behind this guy right here, and as he's lifting, I'm just gonna sword strike like right in the back.
Okay, you will get advantage on this first one with the deception having been done on this individual. And Telperion, this is definitely your cue that you hear this happen.
Okay. So I'll come in as soon as his.
Well, I'll say a equipment check first, also.
Okay.
To give Telperion a heads up.
Fury's moving first. Telperion, will you roll initiative real quick just to see who's quicker to react? It's gonna be you, probably.
Oh my god, I rolled a 5.
Oh, okay, it's them. Okay.
Wasn't that a tie?
Go ahead and roll damage. No, he rolled a 7.
So you rolled a 3?
I rolled a 4. Oh.
What's your dexterity?
+1.
Oh.
Yeah,
Never mind.
it's a 7 to a 5.
All right, I thought you had a higher.
Sure, go ahead.
dexterity.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your first attack with advantage. Woo!
Hitting.
With this few amount of a threat, we're gonna say this surprise strike kills this individual. How do you kill this person?
Well, he's like lifting this bed up, and I just like chop his head off from behind. I'm
Okay.
imagining like real
No
easy,
resistance. He's not even in combat where he's like trying to deflect and be evasive. You just clean like so little resistance through his neck as you snap through that, and his head just rolls. This guy immediately is like, "What the fuck?"
and I spin it in.
What'd you say your name was again? And yeah, go ahead and roll a second strike. This one does not have advantage. Certainly gonna hit still. For 13 total damage.
13, yeah.
Okay, definitely hits and injures him. Although he is immediately going to back away, disengaging, and start booking it as he is functionally the next person in combat. Although disengaging doesn't let him dash, and so he gets out there, turns, and yeah, Telpier, go ahead and roll.
I'd be unseen, right?
You were successfully stealthed, so this first strike can be with an advantage.
28.
28 definitely hits. Go ahead and then roll a second hit. Second hit does not have advantage.
Well, the first hit will be 7. Plus 6. So, is that right? I haven't done Telpian attacks in forever. 13 damage on the first hit.
Okay. He looks heavily wounded. Now having taken 2 sword strikes.
Okay, I dropped the nice. Yeah. 22 on the second hit.
Definitely hits again. Go ahead and roll damage, but you're gonna clear it.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 damage on the second hit.
Kills him with the second. So you just rake him across on the first one. How do you kill him on the second?
I think I bring the sword up and then I bring it down and like
okay,
through the torso, through the head, and then I just start scooping corpse into this room.
Okay. You catch it very quickly. There is a small spray of blood that does happen. So there is some blood on the floor, the stone floor outside this room, but you are able to catch the body and quickly move it inward and shut the door.
As I move in with him, I'll use Kair and I'll grab a blanket and I'll like have Kair mopping up the blood real quick with just a hasty blanket and just then shut the door.
Very, very fresh blood. It can be cleaned fairly easily.
Okay.
But you guys have shut yourself in this room and have a moment to yourselves with 2 slain Durasts.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I injured him first, so I guess that one counts as my kill. I'm up to nothing.
I didn't even need to use the boots, so that was good.
All right, I'm gonna take the head, put it on the table right there, and I'm gonna like push his body underneath the bed as best I can, and I'm gonna take out my my flask and just start like watering everything and just start soaking the ground.
Jerry, it's gonna cause more disturbance than less.
What?
They find water. They find water. Yeah. They'll just be as suspicious as if they found 2 dead bodies.
They're gonna be super confused why there's water.
Okay, just don't do enough to like have it.
It's our calling card, Telperion. I have to do it from now on.
Okay, but you can't do enough. Don't do enough that it'll leave the room, because otherwise you're just gonna put water, and the water will go out into the hallway and call people into this room.
I'm gonna soak all their beds.
All right,
they're gonna sleep miserably tonight. If they're alive.
Soak their beds. I want to just like, I'm not looking for valuables. I'm just thinking like, I'm in this situation. I'm not gonna switch my armor, but do I see anything that could be useful that, like, I guess. Like,
go ahead and make a quick investigation check.
Yeah. I just Jesus. 24.
You quickly assess the room, and you know, perhaps it's not worth the value to effort ratio, but they have chainmail on them, they have short swords on them, and crossbows on them, so there's weapons that can be stowed. If you have a bag of holding that won't slow you down, it's gonna be difficult for the 2 of you to be strapping stuff on. But there are 3 simple wooden footlockers at the base of some of their beds. You're welcome to kick those open, and they have some sort of basic supplies, rations, some burlap cloth, and a spare feather pillow, and under all of that, just by brushing it to the side, you do see a coin purse in each of those that you can pocket.
I'll pocket them.
Okay.
Oh, that burlap slap. We should take that. You can put it over your head so nobody can tell that you're an elf.
Oh, Jerry, I'm not doing that. We could put feathers.
We'll cut eye holes in it.
All right, you work on that real quick. How much gold?
Go ahead and roll 1d100.
Oh my god, I didn't bring up my D100s. No, I didn't. But I literally often like just leave D10s and D100s wherever. Oh my god, 91.
91. There's a total of 91 gold across all 3 coin purses, not each, total.
Jerry, I'm not putting that on my head. All right.
2/3 of that money is mine, by the way. Let's go.
Sure. 2/3. Okay, wait. Ooh. Is this a windowless room?
Windowless room.
Okay, well, at least we found a spot. The corpse, do we think the corpses could be worth anything if we, like, distract? No, fuck it. All right, you want to go out and find another room, and then I'll sweep into that room with you?
Yeah. Let's keep going. This room's soaked. Next room to soak. This one.
All right, I'm going to keep the door cracked, and I'm going to just kind of try to peer out and wait.
Okay.
I'm going to open
Jerry,
up the door.
Go ahead and I'm going to say your passive perception catches more conversation on the other side of this door.
And then you hear Jerry in your head, if there's more than 2, we might not kill them automatically really quickly. So you can exit, you could bring them in here, just like be careful. And also don't forget, we need to know where the hostages are. You could ask a question and say like they're after all the hostages or something. You've heard rumor that the attack on the front has to do with the hostages, or just, you know what I mean?
I forgot I could lie and not just kill them. Good idea. I'm going to actively perceive.
Okay.
Food.
Yeah, go ahead and with a 10 perception, you can identify that there's more than one voice conversing in there. You're having a hard time deciphering if it's 2 or 3. Maybe there's a 4th being silent. You're not sure on quantity, but there's more than one individual conversing there. You do get the sense of authority in that room in terms of an individual seemingly granting direction to other individuals.
Oh, I will take a step back and whisper that to Telpion. Oh, there's somebody in charge over here. That'd be a big kill.
It might not be worth it though, because we haven't gotten anywhere. Should we just keep moving? I'm gonna walk in the hallway and try to listen to.
Okay. Go ahead and give me perception.
Oh, fuck yeah. It's a 19 nat. Plus 4. 23.
Perfect. One moment.
Is this just like the wall to our other side of the hallway?
Wall to the other side of the... Oh, no, that's like the southmost, I know it's planned north, but the southmost wall where when you guys went up the stairs, that's just like the wall of the keep. You're inside the main level of it.
Cool.
Outside of that wall is functionally courtyard.
Cool.
Other than the stone steps that are probably right outside it. But with a 19 or 20,
24.
you catch a bit of conversation from the individual that seems to have a little authority behind his voice. They're discussing, yeah, for all we know, the soldiers at the gate turrets may have their hands full with this sudden assault. You two, we need 2 more soldiers to ascend the eastern turret at once and send flares toward the town and watchtower, if they're watching, to get their attention. But what about this? Like, and then you hear other conversation. The conversation not over, but you've heard direction. And you hear at least 2 other individuals in that room.
Jerry, you hear in your head, I think there's 3 in there. And if we could kill them really quickly, we could potentially stop additional forces coming from the town. I don't know if it's worth it. What do you think?
100% worth it. We gotta kill these guys.
Okay. Why don't you want to go in and draw them out and say there's people at the gate, and I'll step from this room and just swing at whoever?
No, I think you should just block the doorway. I'm gonna go in, and then like if anybody tries to leave, you just kill them, and then I'll kill everybody in the room.
All right.
You kill the guys that are fleeing, that are scaredy cats. I'll kill the brave ones.
Okay, well, I would say go for the weakest ones first because we just want to take them out so there's fewer voices calling out for aid or something.
Or I'll leave the weak ones for you, and I'll take the strong ones. Okay, let's do that. All right, I'm going in. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Okay, Telperion, are you stealthing to remain unhidden?
Yeah.
I want a new stealth check from you
For sure.
with advantage. Per your cloak, I think.
14.
14 total. Okay.
With a disadvantage on perceiving.
Yes, which I will factor that in. And okay, factored in. Jiri, you whip open the door.
Yep, I opened the door.
Seem to be 4 individuals, 3 soldiers and a knight at the head of what looks like a makeshift war room table. Some random maps and scatterings and sketches and sort of just various documents that this room is holding some sort of storage room for official documentation for some things. The knight seemingly giving direction. Oi, what's news from the front? The knight says to you as you enter.
Oh, bad news.
And I'm gonna like walk over to him and like pretend like I got like a message just for him.
Okay. With this being a new room entered, I'm gonna want a deception check again, with advantage. It's probably super unlikely you're gonna fail any of these, but I do think it's still worth asking. Completely buys the fact that you're a soldier, allows you to walk up to him. Yes, what is it?
Oh, bad news.
How about the trebuchet? Is it available and prepped?
Oh, there's good news on that, yes. Bad news is some of the prisoners have escaped, and I'm supposed to go. They got caught. They got captured right away. I'm new here. Where's the prison again?
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Appearing face palms.
Even with an incredible deception check, the way you phrase some of that stuff, I'm not gonna automatically make him insight you your essence. He's gonna get an insight check, a straight up insight check. What's your passive persuade deception?
Is there such a thing?
Well, in terms of like, what's your bonus to it? Because it's 10 plus your bonus.
14. So my passive deception is a 24.
Okay, yeah. So this is a super high passive, so it's not much worse than your. I just want to give him a check against.
You hear, Jerry, pretend you got hit in the head and you're a little forgetful.
Yeah, also, I took a big club to the brain noggin thing, and I wasn't too smart to begin with either.
The knight still looks puzzled and confused. I don't think I've orchestrated you to take a shift for the prisoners. But I suppose if you want to go check on them real quick, I don't see how that's at play with this. But interesting. Here. Will retrieve from a key ring on his side, hands you a key. You know where their warehouse is. Get to it then.
Jerry, don't fight them. Let's go.
Okay, thank you. Aye, Captain.
Now, you two, you heard what I said. You have your orders. They continue the conversation as you guys begin to walk away. Telperion unnoticed. Jiri handed a key.
Where's the warehouse?
You would know. Quickest way to the warehouse. Well, it's on functionally the entire other side of the fort interior to get there. And Telperion, just as in case it's not obvious, if you walk in front of that, a 30 stealth might not cut it. Like you're gonna.
I was hoping Jiri closed the door behind him, so you would hear in your head.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Jiri, close the door. Damn it.
Jiri does not at first, and he has to like go back and close it.
But if you guys haven't discovered this portion of the map yet with the dynamic lighting, but you guys know you could go either way, but it's all the way down the other side of this fort. Okay. And you would functionally know where it is. I just don't think me pointing to it on the map's going to work with the dynamic lighting. But
that's true. All right, Jerry.
Telperion, that was like my worst performance yet, and it worked. I'm such a good actor.
It was amazing. So you don't even need the boots. It's so capable.
Yeah, but it would have. That was close if I had the boots.
All right. So seeing that there's like no rooms here, I'm gonna start moving down. But then, all right, Jerry, go ahead, go in front again, and just let me know if it's safe to proceed. I think it was.
You guys hear that? By the time you guys get around to here, you hear that door that you guys came from open, and you hear the sound of footsteps emerging from it. And you're kind of in the middle of this hallway. Where are you guys?
Telperion, hide.
Is this open here?
Yeah, that is a turret, functionally the eastern turret, which leads up to the only turret on the fort, where there's more turrets on the gate outside of that. Basic intelligence passively would tell you this is exactly where the guy told the other two to go.
Because he told them to go to the ballista?
No, he just said go to the eastern turret and fire flares to the town.
Jerry, let's go up here and kill them at the top.
We gotta kill these guys, yes.
We gotta kill them.
I know.
Amazing. We go up.
Okay. You guys ascend that turret to an upper level where similarly there's a fortress there where it's like sort of buttressed isn't the right word, but there's fortifications there that allow archers sort of peek through areas but offer a lot of cover there too. You're standing up within the confines of that cover and you wait. About a minute. About a minute or two later, you hear just the sound of conversation as someone ascends the ladder, and the trap door, the wooden door, swings open, and you guys are waiting there as the first Durastine pops his head up. You're both welcome to dispatch these guys with whatever flavor you would like. This is not a threat where they're going to be realistically able to damage you or alert someone. Ooh. You guys are...
Oh, I feel like Jerry like helps the first guy up, and he's just like confused what's going on, and then like Telperion like kills him like as I'm like pulling him up into the like.
I bash his brain in with a sword swing, and then I say, "Here, let me help you," and I grab the other one and telekinetically just push just physically I hold the sword steady, and I just like push him into the sword with my arm strength.
Amazing, perfect.
Right. That's 2 more for me. It's 4-0, Telperion. You gotta keep up.
I don't think you're counting right. But I want to see, do they have flares in their hands? Or, like, bags?
You see that they do have each 2... what did we say? Not gas, but kerosene. Stuff to, match torches with. Wrappings around 2 arrowheads. So a total of 4 flare arrows, so to speak.
Well, let's steal those.
Yeah,
what else is up here?
It's just literally a simple wooden door swing with a maybe a 10-foot, like a 5-foot radius, 10-foot diameter circle where a scout can essentially stand up here. Right now it's not offering that much value to their militia defending the gate, so they're not currently occupying it. But you can see from this vantage point, you can see the front gate and 2 archers sort of looking down and yelling. You hear commotion, and you swear you hear a T-Rex roar in the distance. And you see them firing crossbows and reloading.
How far away?
That is probably a good 150, 200 feet away. It's past the level of the fort and then courtyard, and then on the other side of a gate. There's commotion happening at the front gate, likely by your allies.
Do we see any big groups of soldiers anywhere? Is there as I peek up, are there
make a
soldiers mustering
check.
Or
yeah, make a general perception check. This is a fairly high DC based on sort of, and I know it's all theater of the mind, but
oh yikes,
your vantage point compared to other building geometries that might get in the way. Yeah, you're not able to tell. You can hear that there is a volume of soldiers fighting at the front gate. 2 individuals up top at turrets firing down crossbows, and you do think you hear at least some conversation from other individuals in the courtyard within the interior of the front gate, maybe as reinforcements or just otherwise. But
Baron, if we can find a good spot to see a bunch of soldiers, I want to blast all of them.
Let's wait till we get further because we haven't done anything yet. We've killed 4 soldiers, but this was fortuitous. We didn't. There's no flares going off here.
All right, let me soak the floor real quick while we're going down.
Sure. Fine. Let me go first.
They're gonna be so confused. They're gonna think like, did ice melt here or something? They're not gonna know what happened.
Well, I just reached in their pockets for anything else, like small.
Sure. You can definitely grab. They don't have coin purses on them currently. So they have short swords each. A single short sword each. They have a crossbow each with a couple bolts. I should have specified those flare arrows aren't arrows; they're flare bolts. Only workable with crossbows. They have. I think that's all they have on their person right now.
I'm gonna take one of the crossbows and the 2 short swords.
Okay, both short swords, 1 crossbow, and a quiver of bolts. 20 bolts.
Sure. I just chuck those into the thing, but more importantly, I'm just like, if I could use this flat arrow for some deception, I just want the crossbow bolt to shoot it.
Okay.
I'll take like 12 seconds to dump like 60 gallons of water on the floor here, and then like another 6 seconds as we go down the stairs to soak the stairs as well.
Okay, I'm going to just for the effect of showing you guys what you've accomplished so far, I'm gonna also show these guys as slain. They're at the top of the tower outside, but we'll show them on this map. You guys get down, you spray your water, you're welcome to continue.
All right, so we gotta keep going.
This way. Wait, where are we going again?
Going to the warehouse, that's what this...
Yeah, you know the warehouse is further down and then that way.
Oh, it's in here. Is this anything?
That is definitely a door. Do you jostle it and try and open it?
Baron, do you remember what this door goes to?
Do I remember?
That was Gallus's room.
Oh my god, so here's the thing that I'm laughing at is like the other group, I know they thought so carefully and they were like spells, this strategy. Me and Jerry are just like, we get a key and we walk and then we go to the exact room where the gods were going to go and we just kill them and now we're just going to go into the main office. Like it's just been really funny. Okay.
It's very like high strung, like panic, like just making decisions. Yeah.
I love it. That's perfect.
I'm gonna peek. I push Jerry out of the way. I nudge him out of the way with my boot and then I look in the keyhole.
Oh wow! Go ahead and make an investigation check. No, this is perception disadvantage, high DC.
Oh, perception at this?
Yeah.
9.
You think you can see the stonework on the opposite wall?
Gotta go in there, Baron. Come on.
I back out of the way and I let you. I'm gonna pivot here.
Open it up.
Yeah.
You jostle the lock. It is not opening. It is locked.
All right, let's smash it.
Wait. Do we have any way to do this in any kind of graceful way? I'm gonna take a sliver, and where the keyhole, not where the lock is, but where the latch would be, I'm gonna just like put my sliver and try to wrench it up and try to, the mechanism.
Yeah. I know you're using finesse, and this will be a sleight of hand check, but sort of flavor-wise, brute forcing a lock is still difficult to do, but you're welcome to go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check.
Nat 9. So 10.
Nat 9, 10. You can get your sliver into the wedge, but lifting it doesn't pry the lock loose.
Fury, I absolutely will.
And it is making a little bit of noise, but no one seems to be on the other side of it responding.
Just give it a big kick, Baron. Come on, you're strong.
Are there hinges on the outside of this door?
Yeah.
Like if I take out the black longsword, can I try to fuck the hinges?
You can try. You probably have the strength for this to be feasible. It's not going to be quiet.
Oh, I'm athletics checking it while Baron's deciding what to do. Jerry bounces off the door.
Okay, you just run, jump. Oh shit! Like your shoulder definitely. With a 6 athletics check, take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Ow.
Definitely a thud there.
Jerry,
Use me as a battering ram to help everyone. It's worth it.
is it worth it for us to blow our cover to go get? I think it might be. I just really want to be on the other side of this door. It's just not going to be.
I don't know why you haven't kicked it down yet.
I just look at this door, and I want to look at the hinges and just like make a small, like a little calculation check off of like in the world. Does Telperion think I can bully through this door, or I'm gonna have a better time trying to hack this hinge off?
Go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. You see the
23
hinges.
total.
The lock picking sort of sliding thing wasn't successful. Hinges are like kind of durable. You think it's better just to kick where the lock is, and you're probably going to pry the metal work away from the wood, and the wood's going to snap inward.
A little bit of fire eject comes from my boot as I just punt my foot into
Okay.
the lock.
Go ahead and make an athletics check with advantage per the information you gained with the intelligence check.
Oh my god, I rolled a 19 and a nat 1.
shit.
An athletics check.
Yeah.
28.
Easily, you just kick it, and there is a crack, and you're like, if there's other soldiers around, that they heard that. But it just slams inward. And what used to be like a cozy room is stripped bare of anything that was in it other than a very simple like wardrobe chest and a bare bones ass wood frame bed. It looks like simpler and worse than the other soldiers' beds you've seen. But this is like locked and was like Gallus's room. It's a better room than other rooms, and it has a window.
Tag team investigation. For sure.
19 investigation. You pat
No,
down
no,
the place.
tag team investigation.
You're helping me
Tag
investigate.
team.
Help Telperion.
Okay, go ahead and roll investigation with advantage with Jiri's help.
14 plus 7 is 19, right? No. Oh my god, I can't think.
21.
21.
21. Above a 20. Although this is just very simple, you do find a single iron lockbox tucked away into the corner of the room under the bed, where some of the like sort of animal skin comforter is kind of hanging over and disguising it. But you find that it's an iron strong box. It's like this big with a little shaking. You can tell there's coin in there, but it's not like a crazy amount of coin.
Ooh. All right, let's get out of here.
30 gallons of water on the floor.
Jerry, stop. I don't let him water. I don't let him water. Okay, stop
Okay.
the water unless you kill someone for it. Jerry,
No,
why
I
was
water.
this- Wait. What was my okay? So with the 21 investigation, we found one lockbox with some coin in it.
There's nothing else in this room.
I looked through the window.
You look through the window, you're looking into 15 feet of courtyard space before the eastern wall of the keep. Nothing there of use.
Thinking about escape. From that, what I know of where his room is in relation to, if I look like, is there an easy way to leave? Like if we went out this window, we'd be on the ground floor leaving, and then we
Inside
could
the
walk.
courtyard, you're outside the North Fort, inside the kind of interstitial space courtyard, and you're looking at another 20-foot high gate tower above you.
What are you laughing
Like,
at?
point being,
What?
you're still not like out of the
I got
gates.
myself, sorry.
I hope this box.
But
was
you
worth
could
it.
like functionally fit through this window. It's a simple
Okay.
like crank prop window.
As we walk out, I want to look at this lockbox. Can I open it? Is it locked?
It definitely seems locked, and you can't currently open it.
Fuck. And otherwise, it's like it's just like the shitty bed, that box, and there's nothing else in the room.
Correct.
All right. Hopefully, this is worth something. All right, Jerry, you want to peek out?
Yes.
While Telperion was distracted, I put 30 gallons of water on the floor, and then I head down this way, and
You
I
look over at Jerry, and Jerry's like looking at you. It's just water gushing out of this thing.
I'm gonna break that bottle of
Topirian,
yours.
I almost think of it like an addiction, like Topirian, I did it again.
That's why I was laughing.
Jerry, it doesn't mean anything if you do it every time
Yeah.
you walk into a room. They're just gonna trace everywhere we
Yeah,
get.
there's definitely
It's
just
our
like
call-
water
call,
pooling
Joker.
out of the bottom of the door into the hallway space, touching the rug.
It's our calling card. Let's go.
Okay. Well, you're welcome to continue heading this way. And you know, now that you've gotten to this spot, you know that this door is sort of a small breezeway, maybe 20 feet long or so, that ends up at the front courtyard. You know, this is the door that leads to the warehouse, functionally.
Is this upstairs?
That is another turret to get to the front two turrets of the fort. Not the gate, but the fort.
Were there archers on these turrets? Or
Yeah, should
There
we go
were
look?
not. There were not any archers on this turret.
All right. Sure.
Topirian, wait, did this have a better angle at like seeing the soldiers?
Probably.
All right, Jerry. Do we just want to check these 2 rooms before we go up? I don't want to bother with the soldiers. We just have to do what we have to do in here.
Yeah, but if there's a big group of soldiers, I want to blast all of them.
There's a big group of soldiers in either of these rooms. You could blast them.
No, I'm talking about like 20 soldiers.
All right, save that because we're gonna break out with some people. But if we can take out soldiers before we get caught, which we're going to do soon, few of the soldiers coming for us, the better. We're gonna have wounded hostages with us.
All right. All right, let's go in this door first then.
The usual plan. I'll just wait out here until it seems right. If you got
Yeah,
something
usual
valuable,
plan. I'll do all the work. You just sit by and wait. Okay, good idea.
I kick the floor with my boot a little bit.
You're welcome to do that. You also are free to open this room, and there are another series of lock boxes, 1 per bed. There are 5, foot lockers, simple wooden foot lockers that can certainly be unlatched and opened. They don't require keys.
Quick
Boring.
question.
Nobody's here. Let's go.
I grab the boxes real quick.
Okay, you run over to each
Coin.
individual foot locker, and you get 5 more coin purses. For 5, you could roll 2d100 to see what's in there.
81.
81 total? Oh,
81 total, and then 30. Sorry, 81 plus 30.
Okay, so 111 total gold across all of those.
Wish we could
Other than the
steal-
blankets and burlap sacks and covers and other
Wish we could
things.
steal something more valuable than gold and just really set them back. All right, try this room. If we have time, we could snag papers from that one room at the night, but he might be in there still.
I still say we go back and kill that guy before we leave.
I'm fine with that. Check this one.
Anybody in here?
Six more footlockers, no individuals. These 2 rooms seem uniquely tossed compared to the other bunk room you were in. You think this was probably the first line of defense, that these people jumped out of bed and ran to the defense of the front gate first.
Man,
Locker.
If I knew how to start a fire, I would definitely burn all the beds down.
Go ahead and roll 2d100 again.
56 plus 42.
Okay.
What's
So
that?
98.
Okay.
You now have, again, breezeway, basically entrance via another breezeway, but entrance to the front. This is warehouse, another turret, and then there's various other rooms over here.
I would have definitely peeked as we went by.
Yeah.
I would have peeked through this just to see.
You're welcome. Sure. So you're welcome to push open that first door and peek in, but it's about a 15-foot corridor and another set of exterior doors out there. So it's like you can't just see from looking through this door. You'd have to commit a little bit more to that.
Never mind. Let's go to the warehouse.
Okay. You guys enter the warehouse. Well, you go to the warehouse and it doesn't turn. But then, knowing you have the key, you're free to insert that, unlatch it, and it clicks and opens and swings inward. And there's about a 10-foot corridor that goes and then opens up immediately to a large warehouse space where many crates and boxes and barrels sit. In general, warehouses always smell sort of musty. There is a unique sort of aroma to this space.
Wait, tell Perrin, is it gonna be suspicious if we don't break this door?
We break it after the fact.
All right, let's lock it.
I turn around, lock it behind us, and then we keep
Okay.
going.
You are more than welcome to do so.
Hey, what's the smell?
Go ahead and make a intelligence, or you could make a history check.
Nat 20. For history is 27.
Nat 20. There's a smell of strongly of iron, which you attribute normally to like maybe weapons are stored here, or maybe fresh blood. There's something about it that just is like sort of a lingering note amongst it all. And with a nat 20, you also get a familiarly distinct hint of like a sour, sort of acrid, off-putting note to the air. There is some, not sure how much and or where, there's some weird fire being stored here.
How do you spell that?
W-I-R-D fire. Or I'm sorry, W-Y-R-D.
Oh yeah, that's how I was spelling it. Okay. Jerry, we should grab whatever weird fire we can find because there's some flasks of it. I don't think we should burn the fort, but I wonder. It doesn't matter.
We should burn the back gate.
Interesting. I like it. But also, the fire is going to be out of control and make this area unusable. But anyway, let's go find hostages.
I have some weird fire already.
I just want to deprive them of whatever we can.
Okay, let's go.
Great sword
You
sliver.
venture forward toward the back end of the warehouse where there's a single, it's not even like a door that swings open, it's just an open doorway that leads to a staircase. And as you get near there, you can hear a conversation below. Are you approaching rapidly, stealthily, carefully? What are you doing?
I'm going to be behind Jerry, and I'm going to be stealthing.
I will not be stealthing. I will just be hobbling forward.
Okay.
Should I re-stealth at this point?
Yes, go ahead and re-stealth, please.
Oh, yeah. 28, or I'm sorry, 18. God, I love this fucking cloak. I thought it was a waste.
Apologies, one moment. Gotta get a thing ready here.
Hey, Jerry, you hear in your head? I think we've met very little resistance, which means there's not going to be that much on the way out. I think we're about to need to go fucking gun whatever's in here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You all have gotten the warehouse key, entered the warehouse. You're approaching the cellar staircase. Jiri, you're heading down first with Telpier and Stealth behind you. I will now move you guys to this screen. Sort of a staircase that leads forward and then a small landing and then it juts left. I don't think either of you have actually ever been down here, but you know it's a small cellar space. But yeah, you're welcome to go down there. And Jiri, as you get there, not stealthing, oh, maybe someone's here to relieve us of duty or tell us what the hell that commotion is above. But seemingly a guard speaking of some kind.
I'll just walk down the stairs and give them a nod.
And you immediately see both of these two individuals sitting at a table, just sort of eating like a turkey leg and like some gruel of some kind, paying no attention to the world's surroundings around them. And you know, there's a sort of space over here not fully seen by you and a space down here not fully seen by you. Telpier, you're able to sort of keep pace behind them, keeping yourself hidden. What are you doing as you move into this space, Jiri?
I'll come up to them and say, Captain sent me down here to check in on some of the prisoners. Seemed like a weird command, but who am I to judge? I'm looking for a specific prisoner. Can you point him out to me?
Sure, we only have the one.
The one? Who's the one?
Well, that loud over there. Hey, Reginald, how's he doing? And you hear another voice over here say, he's hanging in there. Hasn't given me what I want yet, but
Yeah, well, I'm to grab him. Captain sent me. Captain wants to talk to him. Something about what's going on out there.
Yes. Can I see Jerry?
With your high stealth, what was your total stealth roll? Was it an
18.
18 total?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say you have yeah. Let's see. Let me look through your character's eyes for a second. Yeah, I'll move you to like here.
Okay.
Which I think you can like that 45 angle degree. Jiri's like just on the other side. Instead of being here, he's just like one space up. So you can like catch the edge of where Jiri is, and two soldiers are further past him.
Jerry, you hear in your head. Say there was rumor about the elves, and you're curious why people were talking about the elves being hostage.
Yeah, I'm surprised you guys only have one prisoner here. I was told that there were some elves as well. I was hoping I could come in here and give them a kick.
There are elves here. Well, at least the one that's living.
Just one?
Gives you a strange look. Yeah? Captain should have told you that. What exactly are you trying to find out here?
Listen, do you think I remember that great? Look at my head here. I took a warhammer right to the side of the head.
Wait, who the hell did that to you?
Some elf. That's why I want to kick some elves. Where are they at?
Wait,
I want to kick that one that's alive.
Wait, are there more elves that have shown up here?
Jerry,
No, man, I was on a scouting duty. Some elves attacked.
Oh, interesting.
Who are you?
What do you mean?
Who are you?
I'm Bart. I was sent here by Jeremy, and I have his orders to be on shift here. Who are you? Why are you walking down here?
Well, who's that then?
That's Zachary.
Oh my God.
I'm Bart. He's Jeremy. That's Zachary. Jeremy gave us our orders. Reginald's over there taking care of the only elven prisoner we have here. That's
Jerry,
not
in your
expired.
head, in your head, Jerry, you just hear Zachary.
He's getting a little irritated and does get up from his spot of eating. What's going on here? Do you need help going to check on the elven prisoner you came to look into? I can escort you 20 feet that way if you need.
It would be appreciated. As you can see, I'm a war hero. I've taken some injuries. Again, warhammer to the side of the head, warhammer to the arm, warhammer to the knee. Still breathing, though.
Jesus. He doesn't say Jesus. God's above. Pushes past you. Reginald, can you deal with this idiot?
Idiot? I'll remember that one.
And this guy turns, and you see a third soldier down here is currently actively undergoing extreme interrogation, shall we say, on a wood elven man who's up against a table, back against the stone wall, hands cuffed to two anchor plates on the wall, is fully restrained here.
All right, I'm just gonna walk up to this guy and just like draw a sword and attack. Not playing games.
Okay. Go ahead and... You know what we're going to do on this? This guy was sort of confused by you and not like super caught off guard by unique behavior. But what I will do is give you advantage on initiative. But go ahead and roll initiative with advantage. And Telperion, I want you to roll initiative as well. And then we'll see how this goes here.
Good initiative.
That's fine.
Okay, 15 total for you, Jiri. 7 for them, 7 for Telperion.
Do I get any boon? Like, I don't necessarily want advantage, but like, I've been like
for being stealthed,
for just like being stealth and like being ready to like the second shit goes sour. I was ready to
sort of
in.
readying something. Yeah, what you could get is your 7s, you win that tie.
Okay.
So Jiri, you attack this guy first. No advantage on the strike per se. He sees you walk up and effectively draw a sword. But go ahead and attack this guy twice if that's what you're hoping to do.
Well, I'll attack him first once and see what happens. 16
one
damage.
attack first. 16 damage. Definitely heavily hurts him. What the hell? Starts drawing his sword. And a 30 for another 15.
Yep.
You almost send him to his knee. He's like gripping his chest as even through chainmail, there's like blood starting to seep through, and he has drawn his sword and is ready to defend himself. This guy also, the hell do you think you're doing? I knew there was something up about you. And he draws his sword. This guy functionally is going to start standing, but they're not taking their turn yet. They're just sort of reacting to aggression. Telperion, you're welcome to sort of take a turn here.
Okay.
Can I use my bonus action to cloud punch this guy?
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely a hit.
Still alive?
Still alive. And with that, that'll do it.
So cloud like bang, bams. Right hook, left hook knocks him out.
You just drop him on his back. He falls over bleeding, and his blood immediately begins to mix with the prisoner's blood.
And I will also use the rest of my movement to like move up to this guy and like be in an aggressive like posture against him.
For sure. You're definitely do that. Topian, you hear the sounds of aggression and combat and swords drawing. Go ahead and take a turn here.
All right, so I think with 35 movement, I can easily get here.
Yeah, probably. Can you trace it out for me? I just like it when people show me the route they're taking. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna hop up onto the table, yeah.
I happily will, and then swing down 2 attacks to this guy who's still getting up.
Yeah, he is functionally standing, but yeah, he's definitely sees you approaching, and his eyes go wide. Go ahead and roll your attacks.
All right. 20.
20 definitely hits.
6 is plus 6 is 12, plus another 3 is 15.
15 damage.
Yeah.
Got it.
Toby Rama is typing. Swinging a second attack.
Record issue going on.
That was a nat 1 on my second attack.
Nat 1 on second attack. He actually pulls his short sword up and barely deflects it. You like push it toward his face, but he pushes you off, slides to the side.
All right. How hurt is he looking?
Not bloodied, but like he took a heavy hit from your sword strike.
All right, I'm not gonna worry about it. I will use my bonus action, and I'm just going to. Is this the enemy?
That is Jiri. This is the enemy.
I'm just gonna push the enemy 5 feet back this way, if possible. Strength save of 14, please. Oh no. Well, at least he's got the recording.
Yeah, he's got the recording audio-wise, but all of that's dark because you guys had vision enabled and he didn't. But we'll resolve that later. But what are you doing after with your bonus action or otherwise?
I'm just gonna shove this guy 5 feet away from me.
Okay. 15 might resist.
I think that's my save. Yeah, 15 is my save, so it meets a pizza.
Okay. Yeah, so he is pushed by some immovable or some invisible force and then looks up toward you, attacking his other eye. Wait, elf here. Just confused, but is not physically pushed 5 feet.
Pass the turn.
Okay. End your turn there. It will be this guy's turn. Well, both of their turn. They'll go on the same turn. This guy's going to move here and shout to his ally. Zachary, I don't know what's going on here, but you need to warn the Reaver, a knight, anyone. Go! And he will pull his short sword and take 2 shots at Jiri. First attack.
Ooh, he hits me both times. 15 damage.
For 22 and 17, both hit you for 15 total damage. Yes.
Ouch.
So he puts up a brave front, but otherwise is nervous and confused. And this guy will take his turn. Will risk an attack of opportunity to dash.
Gonna smoke at him. 23.
23 definitely hits.
Oh, I rolled 2 threes.
2
Another 3. When I add another 3, it doesn't mean I get
it.
it.
It does not cascade, no.
9 plus 15 damage.
15 damage. He is heavily wounded with that strike, bloodied even, but it has a chance, maybe, to get away. That is their turn. Jiri, you are up.
All right. Where is this guy? I don't see him.
Just the one next to you.
Just the one right in front of you.
Where's the guy that ran?
The other guy sprinted up the steps and ran back up toward the warehouse.
Jiri, I'll get him. Don't worry.
Well, I can get to here probably, right? Would he be in this hallway somewhere?
You would think, yeah. You hear his footsteps running up the stairs.
I'll take an attack and opportunity to get to here.
Okay, you're not going to be able to squeeze through this space. There's an enemy right there and a wall. You're going to have to run around him, and you can't catty corner cut through enemy spaces.
Jiri, I can get him. It's fine.
You're going to have to fully go here, 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 fully square movement.
Ooh, I need 5 more feet. Okay, if you can get him, Telperion, I will get around this guy at least.
Okay, you're definitely welcome to do that.
I'm gonna get to here, and then I'll attack him twice.
4, 5. Okay. Go ahead and make your attacks.
$14.
And I apologize. I'm going to do a thing real quick here in the background.
Ooh, does a 15 hit?
Possibly. This isn't going to work. I didn't think about this when I thought about the recording happening. They're going to have an audio-only session to listen to. 21 absolutely hits. 15 just misses the chainmail wearing Durastian soldier.
Well, your first one hit, right?
Yeah, first one
Yep,
definitely hit.
First one hit. Yeah, I will take a cloud fist attack.
Okay, 2 more attacks. Oh, what was the damage on that one? 14 total. Got it. Oh, although your miss does still zap him a little bit.
Oh, yeah. So 14 plus 1.
Yeah. Okay.
15 plus 16, 31 total damage.
And then another 16. That definitely knocks him around a lot and bloodies him. Your 1 successful sword strike and the 2 fists from the cloud punches. He's not going to be able to stand up to you as a real threat. Definitely hurts him.
Aaron, you better get that guy.
I've got powers.
I'll use them. He can't get away.
Get to Telperian's turn.
All right, I'm going to burn the side eye. Go bring me down to 6 total. Give myself a flying speed of 70. And then go here. Can I just fly straight because I'm on the table and presumably this isn't too far?
Yes. Hang on 1 second.
Sure. Sorry, take your time.
There we go. Okay, yes. You bonus action. Give yourself a flying speed of 70 feet. Rocket up and around, turning up the stairway.
Yeah. So can I go straight 25 feet here?
Yeah, above the railing. Yeah.
All right. So 25. That's another 10, so he's 35 feet to get here. And I think I can, with another 35 feet, get to him, right?
Perhaps, but pause there as I pull another thing up real quickly. That'll do it. Telperion, as you zip up and around, closing the distance on this Durastine soldier, you see him get to the top landing, about to turn the corner, and he immediately shunts backwards and stumbles and falls down the stairs toward you with an arrow through the back of his skull, the arrow tip coming out the top. And as he tumbles down toward you dead, you see the familiar form of Rhea.
Noise.
Rhea!
At the top of the stairs. It was difficult to get in here. Good to see you've made it down here. How is he doing?
We're in the middle of my turn, and I'm supposed to be killing stuff, but you did an amazing job, so thank you. That was Zachary you just killed.
Where's Jokel?
I don't know. I'm gonna go find out.
What?
Come this way. Come this way. There's someone in here. I'm just gonna dash to get back in there.
Sure.
So I have another 70 feet. So that's 20. This is 15. So that's 35. So then, can I
She's
go here?
following you the whole way.
Yeah.
Quickly. And will sort of, seeing another Durastine soldier or two, she will pull an arrow and just readying it. She can't functionally attack again quite yet, but she's immediately starting to aggress a bit.
Okay, so I'm gonna get here, and whichever one is not Jiri, I'll point at it.
Yeah, this guy.
Right, kill this one. We've got some prisoner, but it's not Jokel. I don't know where he is yet.
She has her bow aimed at Jiri for a moment, and then with your suggestion, she just adjusts and looses a final arrow. This one, no advantage or anything, but we'll see if it hits. It just zips between the two Durastine soldiers. Her mind kind of fuzzied, but she misses with that attack. But functionally, anything you want to do to conclude your turn, Telperion?
Yeah, I'm gonna point my sword at him and say, "Oh, lucky you've lived, and you have information we need." Where's the blacksmith?
The blacksmith? The hell are you talking about?
Where's her friend?
And he's like trying to decide if he should attack you all or surrender. Go ahead and make an intimidation check that you have him cornered with multiple allies.
13. No, wait, 14.
And his sort of natural experience, wisdom, whatever you want to call it, is going to see if it can beat that DC. He's not going to be intimidated, and he draws his sword and rushes, but it would functionally be Jiri's turn next.
Jiri, don't kill him.
Yeah, I want to try non-lethal damage against this guy.
Okay, you're more than welcome to claim it as non-lethal. If it brings him to 0, I'll make a check for you. 16 definitely hits. You said you wanted to be non-lethal. 13 damage will knock him down. Charisma is your sort of thing you base your sword strikes off of. So give me a charisma check. Very nicely done. With that, you just knock him out, and the light fades from his eyes, and he falls unconscious but stable.
Telperion. Wait, hold on. Red, did you kill that guy up on the stairs?
Yes, along with another night when I got in. Yes.
Hello. The night?
Where's Jokel?
We're trying to find him, but also that's 5 for me. No, wait, that's 6 for me, 1 for Rhea, 0 for Telperion. Let's keep that score going.
She's not even giving you the time of day. She's just walking and taking a look of her surroundings. But you're welcome to go see that guy. And that guy is like in and out of consciousness, like barely one eye open, heavily wounded, dark olive skin complexion, distinctly wood elven.
I think I have a healing potion.
Okay, I've been saving this for him. Wood elf, right? And he's like semi-conscious.
Semi-conscious.
All right. I'm going to shunt Jerry over so I can have the front view of him.
Tell me, I got a healing potion.
Oh, it's just no. Don't use it. I have something else. And I'm gonna put my hands up to this guy's temples, and I'm going to give him a psionic pulse. What do I call those?
Okay.
Surge. Psionic surge.
Tell me, I have 2 healing
Go
potions.
ahead and roll it.
My resource here is renewable. It's fine.
He's gonna need more health than that.
We'll see. And I'll be ready to fight. Oh my god, I rolled a 1. 10 health.
I told you.
10 health. He like.
Oh,
his
but
eyes-
halved. Is it halved? I don't know.
It is indeed halved. Not fully effective or not fully efficient, but his eyes do clarify a little bit, and you've kind of reduced the pain that sent him to an unconscious state, but he's still heavily wounded, heavily tortured, functionally.
All right, you can give him a
And
potion.
seems like a commoner. Like he's certainly not someone you would think would hold up well in a combat scenario.
Maybe I'll
Healing
give it to him.
potion. I'm gonna like.
Healing potion
Make him
down his
drink it.
throat.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
help
think
him
it's
drink
just
this
a
potion.
normal one. Potion of healing. Yeah, it's got to be a normal one. Which is 2d4
+2.
2. 7
You
more.
hear Rhea from another space you can't quite see just say, "Damn it!" But another 5 healing to this guy. He starts to become more lucid and able to. His breaths get a little bit. They control themselves a little bit from the like wheezy, low, slow breaths they were, and he gains some consciousness and lucidity. Who are you? You're
I'm gonna-
not someone that's been here before.
I'm gonna change my form again and go back to Teo
Okay.
to make him more comfortable.
Okay,
I'm
become
going to
Mateo.
speak to him in Elven. Say, well, it seems like you're not in a good state, but we are here to take you out of here. We've formed an alliance with someone from your village, and we have a vested interest in your safety.
Okay.
What's your
There's
name?
so many of them. How will we get out of here? I am Mindirin.
Don't worry, Mandarin. There's a lot of them. But guess what? Telperion here, and my name's Teo. We can fight our way out of here. Don't worry. We got you.
You're not. Are you moon elves?
Yes, we're from the Athenian.
Yes. Yeah. From that place.
Weird I'd find you here. I think. Oh, let me get to my feet. And he's able to stand.
Like free him from whatever's holding him down.
Yeah. Yeah, the guard that you slayed does have a minor cuff key that can unlatch the manacles that were restraining him to the wall.
All right. So, we need a little bit of your story to help us figure out how to proceed. How were you brought here?
It was that day. Was that
Day-
yesterday?
Day of the fire?
Days ago? Yes, the fire. When was that? It just destroyed everything. It clung to things it shouldn't have. Thank God for the marshlands, or it would have spread into the forest and beyond. Then they rounded up those of us that barely managed to survive. Who are they? I didn't know there was a military so near to us that would invade like that.
They're from Durast.
Duras.
They've been
The
spreading
northern
through
nation.
Croatia.
Why attack us?
They have a prejudice against elves because the people from this village took shelter in the elvish ruins nearby.
So there are ruins nearby. I thought there was. I may have said there was to some of them under duress, but I didn't know any. I didn't know the location. I wasn't aware, and they thought I did. They thought I was hiding something from them. And you see him starting to spiral and like relive torture at the hands of people that didn't believe his assertion that he didn't know where the ruins were when he really didn't. And he starts to sort of go into shock a little bit, and his speech gets a little faltering.
In his head, I'll just start kind of repeating the names of the villagers that I know have survived for him, and say Yuri, and I forget the other elf's name we know. Fennin. And then maybe if I picked up the other names, and I'll just try to calm him with that and say, some of your people have survived and they've taken shelter in those ruins, and we want to bring you to join them. But we need you to be able to walk out of here with us.
Okay. He's so dazed and disoriented and sort of in shock a little bit that he didn't even register the fact that you've spoken to his mind and not audibly. He probably assumed it was audibly. But this guy's starting to sort of roll around. He's unconscious but stable, but knocking someone out won't necessarily keep him out for a long time. But this guy's certainly able to get to his feet.
I'm going to give this guy like some rations and water and say, gather your strength, stay here for just a moment. We're going to go interrogate that guard who harmed you. I don't want you to watch, just recover for a moment. And then we're going to move. All right.
Oh.
Yeah, what do you got, Jerry?
Jiri, after Telperion was talking to him, starts flooding this area and going to see where Rhea is as he floods.
You see Telperion and Jiri, as you guys head from that way, you see Rhea emerging from this space over here and then join walking up to this Durast. If you're going to wake him, do it now. I have questions.
Wait, where's Jokel?
Not here!
Wait, they said
Rhea looks frazzled and she's got blood on her. Her hair is a mess. She's breathing heavily. You guys haven't necessarily seen her like this. She's usually a poised, composed individual, a skilled tracker who wouldn't quickly let adrenaline overtake her emotional state.
Does she look injured?
Minorly.
I'm gonna
Not like bloodied or severely on death's door.
I want to go up to her now, just like hold her gaze, and in her mind, we're about to kill this god. We're gonna get all the information out of them we can. Rhea, Fury brought you to us. That was fortunate. You're not gonna want to hear what I'm gonna say here, but you need to collect yourself so we can save Jokel with rationality and not just anger.
She doesn't raise a weapon to you. She's not that aggressive, but she does sort of lurch in your direction and say, I will not lose another one of us.
Rhea, we don't want that either. That's why we are here. We want to work with you. Collect yourself. We need the calm Rhea who can think rationally here. You know this place better than we do. You're going to help us. We've killed several here.
I saw him being taken here. This doesn't make sense. He's expired, but there's another wood elf over in that side of the wall.
Oh, can we bring the body? Maybe Tobirama can talk to his dead body later. He can do that.
I want to go over to the elf.
Maybe
you go over, fresh-ish blood, even without a medicine check, and you can do that if you'd like to learn any more information, but fresh-ish blood, but not like within the last hour.
Do I notice any family resemblance to Yuri?
You could make a pretty heavily wounded, clearly tortured individual. Go ahead and make a medicine check just to like
3.
examine the body, almost autopsy, but like looking for identifying features.
Race.
3. Their ear is cut off, heavily scarred and cut on the face. Part of their mouth is sort of ripped out, like it's really severe and gory, and not able to clearly identify resemblance to other wood elves from that culture that you don't know much of just yet. But
I'll just cut off a few of his, like a lock of hair. Is it male or female?
Female.
Yeah, okay. I'll cut off a lock of hair. And look, is there anything I like? I'm not trying to loot, but like, do I see any identifying like charm, like bracelets or?
No, nothing at all. On a very simple ragged, like burlap t-shirt, cloth, and basic prisoner style pants. Like nothing.
Got it. Go back over here. Jerry, shall you lead this interrogation or shall I?
I got it. Well, Rhea, also, just to let
Rhea
you
sort
know,
of walks away and is just like looking for other shit.
Rhea, there's a captain that we're gonna talk to after this, so we're gonna need your help on that one.
Ray, there's weird fire here too if you'd like to search for it while we interrogate this fucker.
Oh yeah, try to get a bunch of it for us.
And then I go up to this guy and I blast him with my not the one that can damage, but like the medium amount of water blasting. I will blast him in the face to try to wake
Sort of splash him with him to bring him back to consciousness, in which it does. Yes. Damn it, still you two.
Well, I mean, I'm a new person that you've never seen before because I
Yes,
am
damn it,
also
still
an
you.
elf.
Who the fuck are you? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm an elf. Guess what? We need information. If you value your life, you will tell us. Listen, you can get out of this, right? You can tell them that we thought we killed you and we escaped. Or you can just die here. Up to you. Either way, we need some information. We need to know where the other prisoners are. And you're gonna tell us, or you're gonna die. It's pretty easy, right? Just where the other prisoners are, or you die.
He just kind of laughs quietly and coughs up some blood. Now I see.
Now you see what?
You're not ill-informed from our crew. You're ill-informed because you're intruders on a
No, yeah.
futile rescue mission.
Sure, we're super dumb.
It worked.
Yes, you're
It
super
worked.
dumb. Yes, it worked. It worked. We're super dumb.
And he hears Rhea shuffling around and kind of rotates his head over there. He's not here.
Yeah, we figured that out, idiot. You're also dumb. Where is he?
Was quite resistant to our torture, and we knew he wouldn't give us anything. But we knew he'd be at least useful for bait to draw you here. Looking at Rhea. Check the ledger if you don't believe me. He's been moved to Central.
What is Central? I don't even know what that is.
Rhea walks up, draws a bow, knocks an arrow. You heard his question. Jiri, go ahead and make... Yeah, go ahead and make a single intimidation check. No advantage or anything, but just to see if there's any version of your compellingness to sort of make him release information. Doesn't matter anyway. You won't make it out of the fort. Central's the center town. Town hall. Where the Thane is. And his special friend. Spits out some more blood. And although wasn't knocked out with the intent of killing him, he's still like sort of on death's door. There's a potential he could still like bleed out and fade out.
I just look at Rhea. Would you like to do it?
What? Wait.
No hesitation. The arrow has been embedded in his skull.
Darn it. Okay. I don't blame you, Rhea. Alright, let's go. We gotta get to the center of town.
I don't know that we're going to do that, right?
Why not?
that we might want to join our group for.
With this,
Wait, but like we gotta go kill that guy, the captain. We gotta go. I gotta blast a bunch of the soldiers. We got so much more to do. Let's go, guys.
I'm looking up a thing here that's going to happen, but I want to use the right information. Yeah, so as you guys are discussing, sort of moving forward, you hear a door slam up above within the warehouse. And you hear the shuffling of boots and a couple clinking of armor and weapons. And a voice calls out, "All right, listen up, grunts. They may have fled. I thought it might have been an assault to rescue their ally, but I ain't see the half-orc with them. She's proven herself slippery, and a frontal assault would be a perfect way to draw our attention so she could break in. Let's see if our bait caught us a fly, shall we?" And Rhea, just rageful, but also with like acknowledgement of sort of foolhardiness. "We could never have been successful here. They just wanted me. Even if your allies were fully successful at the front." Blaze of glory it is. And just begins to walk past and up the stairs.
Rhea, wait.
Wait.
We're about to come down here. We haven't lost anything. We're about to kill more of them.
Yeah, Blaze of Glory means we win. Get back here.
Blaze of Glory, you get to the corner. Listen, let's strategize. Get to the corner. Get ready for your archery. Jerry, you're going to fake being a hurt.
Yeah, I'm going to blast like a million of them. Watch this.
Make like you're this guy, and then I'm going to start shoving this corpse over here. So
I don't understand. That voice. It's the Reaver.
Okay.
This is too strong of a chokehold point.
Right,
the three of us are not enough for a Reaver and allies. The warehouse at least has exits that we can use to escape into town and try to get to Jokel. This is not where this fight will happen. And she continues up the stairs.
All right, I'm going to go grab this man and just lug him over my shoulders for a moment.
Okay. Hoist him over your shoulders. You're welcome to do.
And I'm going to start walking up.
Okay. You guys are able to sort of follow Rhea up the stairs as you move to this screen.
Can we pee? I mean, vibrate.
Rhea, we've killed that.
We'll get to this screen.
Yeah.
And tell Piran it's functionally you have him on your back, but it's a dark warehouse interior, but now there's some light. There's tall crates and short crates and different things that occlude vision, but there's a couple torch lights clearly being carried by individuals, but even just moving into the space, you can tell that there are less than a dozen individuals in here, many slowly moving forward or taking cover behind various obstacles, sort of readying crossbows and torch flames in the distance. And this is maybe a good chance for a bio break before we potentially come back here and assess whether we want to push through a combat like this or pause it or what. But
I'll push. If we push and then we can get back to the whole group after this, that'd be great. I just needed a bathroom. Like, time-wise, I'm fine.
Okay. Yeah, let's come back here in like 5 minutes in.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Am I looking at a lot of barrels right now?
Are you what?
The barrels are in front of me, right?
There's a stack of barrels with a single barrel on top of it that's higher up blocking some vision. There's crates at different heights and stuff blocking vision. So it's essentially a rectangular square space of combat with a lot of vision occluding things from ground level. But it is also like a 15-foot high warehouse space.
All right.
Okay, so are we up for resolving this situation? Okay.
Absolutely.
So Rhea kind of leads the way up the staircase. You guys are following her. You have Wood Elf Sloon over your back, but she sort of emerges here first. Just sees all the soldiers and otherwise with crossbows readied, aimed at her. Her the center of the attention. What did I miss? When did you move him? I guess when I was tending my wounds, trapped in a house. That's right, little fly. We couldn't find you. But that means you probably couldn't have a great idea of what we were up to. Easy to move him. Trap you here. Now he'll serve as decoration for the thing. You just see Rhea just clench her bow. Damn it! All of you will die! And she begins to knock an arrow. You guys are welcome to be 5 or 10 feet behind her if you want, but functionally, combat is immediately going to start to ensue.
So, yes. I wouldn't bring the guy out.
I figured, yeah.
So I would drop him and say,
you'd kind of set him down, yeah.
I'll say, if you hear me die, then just run. But until that, then stay here, and we will not leave without you.
But with that, let's go ahead and roll some initiative.
Bummer.
Yeah. Um.
And it's 2.
I do have one thing I want to have done, just weapon-wise, coming up into this. I'm gonna have my greatsword on my back, and I want to have that crossbow bow out with the torch arrow.
A flare tip. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Any ties we need to resolve? Nope, looks like it shook out pretty nicely. Rhea begins to shoot. And 3 individuals that had their crossbows fixed on her immediately get their held action shot off. One, 2. Advantage because of their aim feature. 1, what is her final? Unfortunately, 2 of them do hit her, and she takes a little bit of damage from those. Then initiative truly kicks off with his turn. You hear a glass smash on the ground. That's all. Then it is this knight's turn, who moves forward into the fray, rushing up. You have your command, soldiers. Kill the half-orc that has plagued us for weeks. Kill those at her sides as well. Spare none. And we'll use 1 action of his multi-attack, or 1 attack of his act, to use the leadership trait, granting a d4 to some allies' attack rolls and saving throws. And with his other attack, we'll draw a spear and hurl it at Rhea. She is outside of the 20, so it actually will be at disadvantage. Spear flies past Rhea harmlessly, but he draws his long sword at his side and readies his shield. Noticeably.
Is Jerry in the initiative?
This. 1 moment. He should be.
Oh, I didn't click on Jerry. Sorry.
Looks like you might not have clicked
7.
on Jiri, but it did assign you. Oh, was that from a previous thing? So this 15 in the initiative count is not real. Okay.
That was last battle.
Oh, that's weird that it kept it. I thought I deleted everyone's.
I don't even see it.
Oh, so then it definitely was a weird relic. Okay, I'll add your turn. 7. Sort. That Durasti Knight's turn. Bolstered allies threw a spear. Then those 3 individuals get to move immediately. Or actually, this was not the correct one. This one was. Their initiative matches his at this point, and they will all rush forward. Two wielding crossbows. Well, this guy's going to take aim and not move, but these guys are going to start moving closer toward you. I'm going to say 2 attacks at Rhea, 1 at Jiri. This one's at Jiri. No advantage or anything. 24 to hit. 7 piercing damage.
Jiri, what are we going to do?
This one's at Rhea.
We're going to fight our way out.
That'll hit, and this way's at Rhea. Both of those are going to hit for another 14 to her. With that, she is going to be bloodied. Not as sturdy and, sort of constitutional as you guys. Then it is this guy's turn. Sort of an individual, not at the command of a knight. And he will take aim at Telperion and fire a shot. Nat 20 for 14 damage to Telperion.
Oh, that hits. Nat 20's pretty dirty. Just debating using a shield. I'll take 14 this turn.
Okay. Then it is another knight's turn, who yells a shout to 2 more individuals, similarly to the other guy, giving some commands of leadership and bolstering their resolve.
Jiri, you got
He
we have
will
fire on you.
Yeah,
run.
but I'm gonna go crazy and start killing people.
He will run over here and also launch a spear at Rhea. Also with disadvantage for the spear strike. That one will still past her. She is dexterous and able to dodge some of these, but some of the crossbow bolts are moving too fast for her. That is his turn. This guy will have to move to get a good line of sight on you guys, but will... Actually, he's going to charge in. They need some melee fighters. This guy draws a short sword and runs in, and he will dash just to get up in y'all's business. This guy will do the same thing, actually. That is their turn. Telperion, you are up next.
What are you doing, Jiri? You think you're in your head?
We gotta kill them. This is a battle. Tell Piran, go kill stuff.
Okay, can you tell me what's in front of me, Crit? I'm seeing a lot of barrels. I'm seeing, like, I don't have sight on the Reaver right now, right?
No, you don't see a Reaver anywhere in sight. You have sight of the soldiers and knights. You can see other crates and things that are large are sort of preventing your vision further into the warehouse.
Okay, I'm gonna take a step here.
If this was a paintball arena, lots of cover.
I'm gonna take a step here. I am going to shoot this flame crossbow bolt. I can see something over here that's like ignited. Little fire.
Yeah, it seems to be a torch being held by a knight.
A
You
knight.
can just see the tip of the torch.
All right. The tip of the torch.
Oh, and this guy should have had his as
I
well.
want to shoot this flare at like the juiciest combination of barrels and boxes and whatever.
Okay.
Where
ahead
do I
and
see?
roll it. I mean, you tell me there's a bunch of crates and stuff to launch stuff at, but you might not have a knowledge base to base things off what type of sort of cargo to aim at, but you can certainly target a piece of cargo.
Okay. I'm gonna target a piece of cargo. Let's just say this barrel right here.
Okay. You're welcome to aim for that.
Yeah.
Steady, fire, shoot.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Your bolt of flame... Holding a crossbow is kind of awkward for you. Elves don't train in this thing. You're trained and versed in all weapons pretty much, but this is still awkward to hold. But you fire, perfect line, ignites this barrel, juts into it. A piece of wooden board sort of creaks, and you do see like a little bit of something fall out of it, but it looks like particulate matter, like a grain of some kind.
Okay. And that doesn't seem to ignite in any fashion, right?
It's the wood is catching from the flame, but
Okay. Gonna let that simmer there. I can still.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the liberty of saying you pulled out this flare arrow and just touched it to the torch at your side to ignite it. It doesn't auto ignite, so you would have had to like just make sure it catches fire. But
okay, so I'm gonna leave that there for a moment, and then I'm gonna drop the bow, object interaction to grab my sword and just chuck at this guy that's standing next to me.
That's totally fine. Advantage per flanking.
19. 29.
Definitely hits.
Rerolling the 1. Ugh, God. Not 11 damage on this guy.
Okay.
And then he is just standing there, probably not that hurt from that, right?
Not dramatically hurt, but these guys are somewhat easy to take down. Like, 3 or 4 sword strikes usually does it for these guys, so one's not nothing.
This guy over here that's behind the barrel,
yeah,
I can see. Can I pull him 5 feet towards me to tip the barrel over?
You can. I might give him advantage on the save because he's like can use stuff in front of him to brace himself. It's not like a very clear open area pull, but you can certainly do that. It just is going to be a little trickier. Do you want to go ahead and do that? Just pulling something through something is harder. That's the point.
Okay. I will try it anyway. Let's just see.
Okay.
Yeah, 15 strength save.
He doesn't have particularly high strength.
Trying to make him just hit the button thing.
But he does. He moves forward and bashes it, but he doesn't move from his spot. But in order to brace himself, he does sort of push over that barrel, and the top sort of opens up and spills out, and just a bunch of rice spills out into the floor.
Okay. Cool. That's my turn. Oh, and then I'm gonna risk an opportunity attack to get some cover back behind this.
Also, that created difficult terrain in that space. Okay. You have cover.
I did risk an opportunity attack to do it.
Yes, he's charging forward, draws his short sword, intending to attack Ray, but as you leave, he'll swing backward toward you. 18 to hit?
I kind of just swat it with my sword as I go.
Okay. Because you're... Yeah. Okay. Are you 19 or 20 with your ring? Got it. 18 will not hit. You deflect it. Perfect. Will that do it for Telperion?
It will.
Okay. Jiri.
Jiri says,
I summon my royal Atlantic enchantments and sortileges.
and he starts to like pull up his sleeves and like pull up his pant legs so that like more of his like tattoos are exposed, and like steam starts like pouring from his body, but it's like this dark, like foggy steam that like begins to just completely obscure him as he casts his... What do I call it again? Hold on a second. As he casts Summon Storm Clouds, which is Shadow Moil.
What level spell is that?
It's a level 4 spell.
Do you
so
have a level 4 spell available?
Yeah.
I thought you had used...
I've
used your ring to recover the 3. You've used both of yours.
No, I haven't. I had one. The only spell I used was the Vapor Jump.
No, I'm very positive. Unless there was a short rest available at the Watchtower, which you guys were there too short. I know there was another spell.
No, because I came into this saying I had a level 3 and a level in one of my regular ones.
Okay, I'll trust you on that. I just was very sure you were coming into this whole thing with only a 3rd level.
No, I definitely had one.
Why I thought
the only one I've used is the
Did you have your character sheet updated that way? Because I think both of those were marked off.
No.
Because that might just have confused me when I was like trying to gather everyone's resource data for that. But otherwise, regardless, if you have one left, you have one left. So you're welcome to use Shadow of Moil. Do you get a benefit from upcasting it?
No, there's no benefit.
Okay, sorry about that. If you have it, you have it. I just for some reason was
no, I'm like
misremembering.
Basically 100% sure I only used Vapor Jump.
Okay.
Yeah, so my like component for this is the like golden tooth that I put specifically 150 gold worth of gold into to cast this, which is my like necklace. So 10 feet around me is, well, I'm personally heavily obscured, and then 10 feet is darkness around me. If it's
very fucking cool. Let me do a thing here. Let me use a new toy.
I can do an aura.
Yeah, you're welcome to do an aura. 10-foot radius around you.
Yes.
Oh.
Ooh, very cool.
Yeah, so you see this dark steam, darker than you've usually seen the steam-based effects come off of Jiri, but this one is uniquely dark, and it definitely heavily obscures him. But Telperion specifically, there's something about the obscured dark form occupying his space that just seems reminiscent of something you've seen
Today.
specifically from this morning. Yeah. But very cool. Action to cast that spell, and then anything else?
I will move to here, and then I mean I have advantage anyways, but I will get double advantage on 2 cloud punches.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, heavily obscured, unseen attacker. Because they can't quite tell where from this darkness these attacks are coming from. 16 and a 17, both of those will hit this guy.
And then I will move to this position.
And then, before his turn into crit, I just want to ask: these barrels are in boxes. Are they stacked high? Because I'm just looking for cover, so I would probably crouch if I needed to like just make sure I'm a little less visible over here.
You can, you can crouch behind stuff sort of for free, giving yourself half cover. If you're obscured by the boxes stacked on top too, that are really what's preventing your vision out from front, you might even get 3/4 cover or full cover depending on the situation. Okay, you come out there. Anything else for Jiri?
No, that's it.
Sort of defending Rhea there. Perfect. This. Apologies, one moment. Something is. I have a 4. I have that guy. That's funny. That's a stray number. Okay. Got it. It is this knight's turn. He and his torch will move. Stumbling over some rice and losing some footing there. And therefore only able to cover 25 feet of movement. The hell? And cannot see you or Rhea. And maybe not even, maybe not even Telperion from his angle. What the hell is going on here? And we'll just take a spear and launch it toward you, Jiri. Disadvantage.
You concentrating, Jiri?
I'm heavily obscured. Can he even target me?
Oh, we had this conversation, didn't we, at some point? The thing is, like, he can target a space of void. Like, he can throw something at that.
Sure, but the whole 10-foot, like, which section is he choosing? Because I could be here.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So there's a chance element of this. Let me do something real quick. You know what? He can see Telperion. You yourself are heavily obscured, but the darkness around you is still something he can see through, and the torchlight can like help him see Telperion. Based on Telperion's position, I'm going to give you some cover, Telperion, but he's going to target a target he can physically see rather than you, Jiri.
Okay.
Telperion, you'll get half cover from this, giving you a +2 to AC.
We love it.
He's going to throw 2 spears. Both with disadvantage from his range issue. One of them might hit, and still probably no. 19 is not going to do it. 11 definitely does it. He will then draw his longsword and prepare to fight melee. The soldiers that he... Oh, he didn't bolster soldiers. But he will bolster the final soldier that exists, who will run over here, stumble on some rice, and loose a single shot at Telperion. This one's not going to have cover, but just a single shot. He cannot take his time to aim since he had to run. 21 to hit on this one.
Okay.
11 piercing damage, and that will do it for the Drastian Knight and his ally's turn. And then it is this lone soldier's turn. He's going to run behind these crates, sort of get a different angle on some of this. He'll try and fire a shot at Rhea. He's not close enough to torchlight, and that darkness over there is going to give him disadvantage on this shot, though, and he cannot aim.
Oh, what?
Wow. Disadvantage, 2 nat 20s.
What?
Total of 20 damage to Rhea.
That's stupid.
And she's like looking for targets, and this, and just jutting into her neck almost knocks her to the ground. And she's like, struggling to breathe. It is the Reaver's turn next. Oh, this guy should have his little torchlight with him that I forgot to move. There we go. Dashing, then using his action to action surge, dashing again. Over on the left side of the map, Telperion, you don't see anything. You see a soldier hiding on the other side from you, a knight over on the side, and then the knight suddenly like moves quickly to get out of the way of something, and you hear the approaching running footsteps of something invisible. As you begin to hear like the wind moving from a weapon being loosed in your direction.
You can dash twice and then multi-attack?
He has the not multi-attack. If I clicked multi-attack, I didn't mean to. He has the charge function where if he dashes, he can use a bonus action to attack.
Okay.
27, I think, will hit, and then becoming visible next to you, materializing in front of you, his invisibility worn off, the Reaver with his axe embedded partially into your armor and hurting you. Didn't get a chance to injure the ones at the front very well, but you'll do.
So you've seen them, and I'm gonna shield.
Okay.
Shield 6, 7, 8.
That also did.
I blocked 9 of that.
It was a 17, so no crit. Extra 5 damage. It's only 11, 16. Sorry, quick calculating. 16, and you block how much?
9.
16, so you take 7 damage from that strike.
Jerry, this is going poorly.
Next it is this guy's turn. We'll push past his allies. What is the meaning of this? Surround it? And he'll just move to a position so that they can try and sort of flank and surround whoever is in this darkness space. His torchlight helping illuminate some of the area, but not the magically heavily obscuring Jiri. And his allies get to go. He only had 2 of them who will just take his command, drawing short swords, and sort of beginning to sort of circle in on and start sort of waving and moving forward their swords, almost like wasting their attacks, but sort of clearing space at a time. But that'll use their action to do that. This soldier will peek over his little barrel and fire a shot at Telperion. He did have to move, so he doesn't get advantage on the attack. 15's not going to do it. You quickly ward or deflect the attack away. But finally, another knight can sort of become a variable here. Charging into the Reaver's aid. Not able to push past next to you, but he will take 2 longsword attacks at you, Telperion. First attack. Ooh. Second attack. One-handed because they're using shields in their other hand. 5 damage from the first strike. You were able to deflect the second one away. That's his turn. And that will do it for his side of things. Telperion, you're up.
Is the Reaver looking hurt if you just mentioned that he met them already out front?
You do notice a little bit of blood. Not much, but the Reavers sort of, whether out of confidence and intimidation or what, wear sort of patchwork hide and metal armors that exposes a lot of their chest, almost a display of arrogance. And there is a little bit of a cut and some blood across some of his chest, but not so much that you think he's heavily wounded.
Jerry, there's too many of them. I wish I didn't go before Jerry. Okay. My little trickle of flame still going over by that rice.
Yeah, it's still sort of catching on the wood of the barrel. It just, over the course of 6 seconds, it started to creep up it.
I've seen weird fire, right? Like, is it in vials usually, really small?
You've seen, yes, vials, a flask of weird fire, but you know those are housed in various crates. In Ithilwingi, there was no sort of defining, oh, this one's in this type of box or barrel. They were in various boxes and barrels.
Okay. Last question. What is the window situation in this place? I mean, we came through it to go down, so I know, like, I don't have a ton of visibility now.
2 windows.
Where
sort of out of here. Toward the back where you came from, there's 2 sets of wooden staircases that lead up to a very small sort of upper tier balcony in this space that have 2 windows outside that lead to outside. You only can see them right now because you can see like maybe dim moonlight coming in from one and maybe a star or 2 out of the other one. It's
Can you show me on the map where you're talking about?
It's hard to when everything's heavily obscured. You're gonna have to get to the other end of the warehouse.
Oh, but that's what you mean by the back?
Farther in and up. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. And Rhea's looking really fucked, right?
Yeah, she's looking really rough. She sort of yanks free one of those crossbow bolts, and she's like clasping her neck, which is bleeding.
What I want to do is I want to go here and get the guy, but I don't know. I don't want to go by her. Can I eke in like this without touching her with my boots?
Oh, if you ignited your boots before then,
yeah.
I think you're inevitably, the closest thing you can do is get into this space before getting in, and that's next to her, so no.
Okay. If you disengage, are you immune to opportunity attacks for the whole round?
Yes. That whole movement.
Okay. I'm going to... That whole movement?
Yeah, all the movement on your turn avoids opportunity attacks if you take the disengage action.
Okay. Tim, I just want to... Do you want to fight or do you want to leave?
I think we need to reposition because we're getting surrounded. But yes, I think we should move northwards towards the exit and put us with our back towards the exit and the enemy in front of us.
But our one hostage is back behind. Like, our one person we're saving is back behind us.
If you can save him, you can save him. If not, get yourself out of there. I can take care of Rhea.
Okay. I'm going to. And Crit, is he within, like, is he just like 5 feet past the door? Like, if I go stand here, will I be able to grab him out?
Yeah, sure.
And will he hinder me by half?
I'll give you an athletics check
Okay.
so we can find out how successful that goes.
My max movement situation. I am going to use my action to disengage.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20. Reach in and try to pick him up.
Okay. Pick him up.
All right, come on, friend. You're coming with me. And then, so that's 20 feet of regular movement. I'm going to
say 25 with the extra scooping up this individual.
Okay.
Sort of burns through a moment of time in your turn.
Sure. So 25. Then I will use my bonus action to give myself my flight speed. So with him in hands, I'll start levitating up.
Okay.
And then that means I just gave myself.
Guys will try to. Oh, you disengaged. Okay, you're good. You're good.
So that means if I give myself I just gave myself 70, or I just gave myself 70 more feet of flight. And then I have 10 feet of regular movement left. So I should have 80 feet right now. Also, I'm going to fly over them. Okay. So I'm going to pick him up and try to fly 70 feet plus 10, 80 feet away. So just to the far end of the thing, I guess.
Okay. You are able to soar because you disengage. They're not going to be able to swing at you in time.
So I
focusing their attention on. Yeah, go ahead and see. Yeah, we'll see how far you can get with that. Yeah, go ahead and make an athletics check.
Okay.
We'll see how successful this is.
Oh my god.
He's sort of emaciated and not a huge, bulky guy, so.
But I did roll a nat 1.
Very cool.
Wait. Don't do anything. I have inspiration, and I might use this. Because a nat 1's bad.
Will you or will you not use it?
This is an athletics check to carry, and I have 80 feet. I'd only get 40 feet minus the fact that I'd only get 40 feet. I'm going to use inspiration to reroll that.
Okay.
17 nat, so 28.
Very successfully, you pull Mindirin all the way over here. Are you then touching back down to the ground, I guess?
Yeah, so...
Okay.
And I'll fly over their heads, but I probably don't have to go high because I disengaged.
Right. And you basically do get to the front, where you had originally come from.
I want to, instead of going there, I'll go one less and then one over, just to dodge out of sight.
Little bit of cover. Got it.
And then, as I'm going...
that one's getting away! Don't let him escape!
Okay. That's what I can do right now. That's action. I'm gonna, and then I'll put Mindirin down, and I'll say, Mindirin, if you want to go towards that window, I recommend just move yourself out of this scene right now. Don't go too far without me. And then I do have an object interaction. Can I just look around in this new area and just like, oh, object interaction.
Flip open the crate in front of you.
I'll do that. Yeah.
Toss its lid up. Seems to be sacks of flour in that one.
Fucking fire. And that's all I'll do. I'll just kind of crouch.
Okay. Jiri, you're up.
Summon my Royal Galactic enchantments and sortileges. And I will grab Araya and I will cast Thunderstep. aka Thunder Jump. And I will teleport us back to where Telperion is, and I'll put Rhea behind me.
Okay. Detonation of concussive thunder force. Is it a radius around that space?
10-foot radius. So everybody in my little darkness bubble here that touches it. So, bing, bing, bong.
Yeah, quite a few guys there.
One,
Okay.
two,
1,
three,
2,
four,
3, 4,
five,
5,
six.
6. Yep, perfect. Go ahead and move yourself to the center of the cloud back there.
Okay.
Rhea behind you.
I'm probably gonna do even one more. Both of us, one more back.
Okay, that's totally fair game.
When you arrive, I just want to say and put this in your head, Jerry, you could throw one of your weird fires at that flame I started. Now that they're on the other side.
I could. If
Well,
that counts
hang
as
on.
an
There's
object
not an opportunity for you guys to talk quite yet. You have just emerged here. I'm gonna make a couple rolls, and then something's gonna happen.
Can we do Constitution saving throws first?
That's what I'm trying to get to right here. 1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They all get a D4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's your spell DC? I'm trying to figure out what's worth it. I need one more. I want to see what's worth it for
18.
me to even roll the D4. 18, only one of them's worth rolling the D4, and it's automatically going to hit the 18. So 2 of them succeed. 1, 2, 3. That. The 2 middle guys, weirdly, the 2 guys nearest to you succeed, but the other 3 soldiers are injured more heavily. And then the 2 knights I'll roll now. Guy on the right. Guy on the left.
Anybody that is successful takes 7 damage. Anybody else, or do we do 8? Round down, round it up.
Round down, round down.
7, and then anybody that fails takes 15.
Other guys take 18. You said
15 if they fail.
Oh, sorry, 15.
7 if they succeed.
Just updating hit points here. Nice chunk of damage on these guys, but this is not all that happens here.
Can I flavor one thing from the previous moment before you say your next bit?
Sure.
Because I was so focused on the logistics, I didn't flavor it all. So when the Reaver hit me, I shielded. So like this psionic energy kind of starts radiating out, and it just like hampers the hit as it comes down. And then like with that radiating psionic energy, I'll say like the flight speed came then, and then and that'll be kind of like this like nebulous aura that's like going to be the disengage too. So people like swinging at me as then I like kind of take off and grab this guy and start flying out. Like blades are coming at me, but like there's just this aura kind of like swatting them away gently.
Yeah, very cool. Sort of passive telekinetic magnetism pushing their stuff away. Yeah. Very cool. Jiri, you land. You can see out of your heavily obscured form. And so Jiri, Rhea, Telpyrian, and Mindirin see a detonation of flashing green, neon green, and violet flame emerge from the several barrels Jiri was directly next to when he destroyed that area with concussive thunder. And a ball of weird fire, when exposed to air and erupting, will explode and coat all of those individuals over there with sticky napalm fluid that clings to them and continues to burn.
Oh boy, I meant to do that.
You're gonna get all the kills this day.
You have 0 kills, Telperion.
I have 2.
So those count as my kills.
Because I'm wearing the boots.
I told you to take those off. Don't bring that up again.
Weird fire is sprayed everywhere and sticks to all of these people, and they are immediately begin to scream in pain. Nothing technically happens until the start of their turn, but green and violet and pink, strange colored fire is just writhing up them rapidly, and they are all screaming in pain. And you can tell that they're going to need to douse that in some way because it's like a liquid that's clinging to them. Literally functionally napalm, but stronger than like alchemist fire. Anything now that you've landed and see this detonation happen, is there anything you guys are saying to each other as you land, Jiri?
Give me the health potion.
You actually want a health potion?
I'm at 39 and I'm taking a lot, but I don't
you're
need it yet.
fine.
I just want you to know I'm getting low.
No, I'll use my bonus action to try. Wait, can I push people with my? No, I just knocked them.
I don't think it's like Thunderwave where it pushes them back.
Yeah, lame. I'll just try to blast this guy with my bonus action hydro pump.
Okay.
So that guy's
Strength save
got to
on his
make
part.
strength save. Yeah. Ooh, he's not prone.
Definitely gets pushed back. Or prone.
Well, knock prone.
Yeah. With sticky, adhesive, flaming.
And he takes 2
mixture on
damage.
him. Perfect.
Keep him in that fire.
Yeah. You would think that spraying him with water would douse the flame in the way that like a grease fire is not able to be quickly or sometimes ever put out with water. Dousing him with that hydro pump does not extinguish the flame from his body.
Oh, it makes it worse?
Doesn't make it worse per se, but you definitely see the flames like move with the motion but still cling to him, not dousing it. And now it is this knight's turn, eventually, and then that Durasting soldier's turn, and 3 of these guys' turn. They scream in pain and will make a couple constitution saves. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the knight. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the knight as well. Oh, it's +2 to that. Not that that matters. That's a failure. Only one of them succeeds and is able to get the mixture off of him quickly enough that he's not going to suffer prolonged effects from it. But this individual definitely screams in pain and receives, well, they're all going to receive 2d4 fire damage every turn until doused, if it can be doused. So that's 6 points of damage to him. The others take that same damage, but are also poisoned.
Holy fuck. I'm covering Mindirin's ears.
Yeah, no shit.
We really needed the, I'm telling Toby I want that jewel. The pocket plane.
Okay, that takes care of those guys' damage. Those guys are all poisoned. All of them are in such pain and agony, they're going to spend all of their actions on their turn dousing the flames with a dex check or saving throw. But yeah, 1, 2, 4. Sorry for the couple rolls. That guy will shrug it off. That will not. That will shrug it off. 1, 2, not. That's it. Oh, and then the knight. He will not. The guy you blasted with a hydro pump, using the brief water just to coat his hands and just scrape it off, he is able to clear himself of the liquid, as is this guy. The top and bottom guy were able to succeed. And then this guy is going to run and doesn't have a target, so he'll dash, trying to get near enough to you guys to become somewhat of a threat. This guy will also run. Seeing heavily obscured darkness, he's going to also try and dash and attempt to sort of block off some of your escape, but utilizing a lot of their action economy to do so. Don't you dare let them get away, or I'll have your head! Reaver, already having spent...
He'll kill them all himself for us.
Having spent most of his stuff, but he can get 70 feet. 35 movement speed, 70 with his dash, and once more charging. Just the grin on his face as he sees Rhea running up to her and swings with his charge feature.
Isn't she in the moil, though?
She's in darkness of the moil, but that doesn't mean she's heavily obscured in the same way Jiri himself is. It creates dim light and darkness around it, but not heavily obscures them.
Oh.
But this great axe attack does not have advantage or anything like that. It will just be a straight roll. Just misses Rhea's AC. And he cannot do anything else. That's his turn. Another knight down here will dash and attempt to chase you guys, leaving his allies to burn. That one has a longsword, no spear. So just trying to get nearer to you, guys, but you're repositioning very successful as these guys are having a hard time even getting there to be able to deal damage to you. This guy might be able to actually get a shot off. He'll aimlessly fire a shot toward the heavily obscured area. There's really only 2 squares of 5-foot space he could target there. So, Jiri, do me a favor, roll a d20. High is good for you, low means he's going to accidentally target you. But it'll still be disadvantage. Okay, so out of happenstance, he does target the correct area of the dark void, but still unlikely that his shot's going to be particularly accurate.
Unless we get 2 nat 20s again.
Even with disadvantage, a 24 for 10 piercing.
He's not within range of me.
No, I think they have got to be like
feet.
5, 10 feet,
10
something
feet.
like that. Yeah, 10. So no, he's too far. If this is concentration, I do need a concentration check. Success. Then it is this knight's turn, who will do the same shit as the other knight, pushing past his ally and sort of dashing into the fray. He can actually get pretty close with 60.
Jesus.
But otherwise, Telperion, it's your turn. A couple soldiers burned their entire actions to get here, but have just caught up.
When's Rhea's turn?
That's a great point. Why is she not on initiative? That sucks. Because that's a variable that could have certainly swung things, but...
She got pulled.
We'll
I don't think she's had an action this whole time.
I don't think so either. We'll give her 4 retroactive bow shots. I didn't notice she was on the tracker. I totally thought she was. Well, she doesn't get the movement now. She might have moved here and there, but she was still in a place for you to have thunderstepped her.
Leia, use that potion of greater healing you've been waiting to use.
I'm going to target that guy, that guy, that guy, and that guy. Although she does have an archer's eye left, so I'll use that on the 12, which is the only one that missed. 4 or higher. No. So 1 misses, but 3 shots hit some of the individuals back here that are burning. So a couple of those guys will take... where does her... Oh, wait, yeah, that applies. 14, 8, 16, 6, 14, 8, 16. Ooh, that guy's almost dead. And 6. None of her shots killed anyone or dramatically altered anything, but she damaged a couple extra guys earlier.
Where would those guys be?
They're way back. They're the front line that all got burnt up in the thing. So they're suffering still and behind you. None of the current threats up near you guys.
All right.
But functionally, I'm going to add her to the initiative turn after initiative count 4, just to kind of make it easy for me. But Telperion, you're up. You know what? She has a bonus action available. She's going to try this. She has 1 available left. She used 1 at the pen fight, 30 minutes ago or whenever that was, to try and ensnare.
Jerry's still
Bonus
fighting
action.
the flea.
In trying to ensnare the Reaver, he needs to make a strength save. Which he does break through. So she doesn't stop his movement, but she gets some action economy into the fray.
And she moves out of the way at all? As I'm telling her, move?
Yeah, if you're telling her to... Well, this is retro. Those were retroactive things that happened. She's not moving yet. It's not her turn.
So we do need to figure out when her turn is.
I already said that. I moved her to the bottom of initiative count. She's after initiative count 4.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna take. Can we? One last thing. Is this where Midiran is standing?
Yes.
Okay. Sounds good. So I had told him to flee. So I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. And then at this point, I will pop on the boots. So Telperion stamps the ground and casts his spell, a Shottle and Stride. All right. So I don't care what that rolled. It was just to activate the spell slot. So from here, I'm going to start walking away from this guy. So boots on this guy, which 4 fire damage to this guy. I guess I would have activated it here, so I could just strike.
I was going to say that's still within 5 feet of Midiran, but you sort of back yourself up against a couple of those barracks, kick on your boots out of harm.
Yeah, so that was 20 feet to get here, and then I should have enough to get there because I have 60.
Sure, yeah, for sure.
So 4 fire damage to that guy. Then I'm going to go here, and I'm going to attack the Reaver.
1, 2, 3 extra. 3 extra people are going to take that same damage just to keep it simple.
Okay, so 4 fire damage to those guys.
Yep.
Okay, and then I'm gonna use. I'm gonna attack, the Reaver right now.
Perfect.
All right, so attacking.
Go for it. You do have advantage, even though you can't
2
see
attacks.
Jiri. Jiri is a threatening person, but so yeah, advantage.
20.
Does hit? Yes.
All right. A 6 and a 3, so 12, 13, 14, 15 damage.
Okay. He takes that 15 damage, and from his downward motion where he had missed Rhea, he swipes it up backwards towards you. As you carve it around his back, he uses his retaliation feature to attack you as this reaction. Single attack here. 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
He has over half his hit points left, so you don't take the additional 12, but just 15 slashing.
Just 15 slashing. Jiri, I'm at 24. We have to go.
Yeah, what are you doing over there? Let's get out of here. Where's the window?
We never said fight or flee. I'm gonna swing at him one more time.
Okay. Advantage.
Nat 20.
Damn. Very nice.
This is what I was waiting to do. I'm gonna Psionic Strike too.
Okay.
So I'm adding 2 d8s to the.
Perfect.
I'm still at a d8, right?
I think so, yeah.
I just haven't played Telperion in a while. Yeah, it's a d8. Okay, so I'm gonna add 6, 7. So I got 4d6, 2d8, and I'm adding 6 plus 3. So I'm adding 9 to this total right now, and I'm gonna reroll any 1s or 2s.
Got it.
Okay. All right. Got some organizing to do. Okay. So 6 plus 6 is 12. Plus 5 plus 5 is 22. 23, 24, 25, 26. 26 plus 9 is 35 damage.
35 damage. After he hits you, you reposition and sees a gap in his sort of posture and just dig into his lat and just rip across, and your telekinetic energy letting you carve even harder into him. That does bloody him. He is below half health now.
All right, Jiri. That doesn't make him less threatening, though. And then I will. Oh, psionic thrust. So he needs to be a 15 strength save or be prone.
Is yours a 15?
Yeah.
He is knocked prone from the impact. Okay. Is that it for
What is
Topirian?
bloodied, by the way? Is bloodied under half? I've actually never known this.
Yeah, bloodied is once you kind of hit half. That's the DM's sort of flavorful immersion way of saying they're at half hit points. Yeah.
Okay. Jiri, we try to kill him?
I'm gonna have to. He's on the ground.
He's right there. I can't not swing.
I might go down if I could action surge right now.
Action charge, do it. Hit him as much as you can, because then I'll finish him off. And it counts as 3 kills for me.
Sure. All right, I'm gonna swing 2 more times at this guy.
Okay. Action surge. Advantage on these attacks. 2 more attacks.
Let me go mark it off. All right, swing with advantage. 26. Nope, 28.
Hits.
Rerolling the 2. 12 plus 5 is 17. 17 damage.
Plus 5, 17 damage. Got it.
1 more round of attacks. 18.
18 does hit.
Fuck, I'm scared. Rerolling a 2. 13 damage on that last swing as I just have him on the ground and am just like elvish furying on him.
You guys are definitely cutting into him pretty good. He's looking hurt. That do it for Telperion?
All right, Jerry, now I need you to throw me the potion. Okay, let's refresh. I use action surge, so I did 2 actions and I bonus actioned. I got nothing left.
Yeah.
All I can do... No, I'm actually in a good spot on... Okay. That's all I got.
Okay. Jiri, you're up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna throw you a potion, sorry.
No, don't bother at all. Just like, Telpier's just crying out for help because he's hurt.
I'm gonna make him my target as my bonus action, and then I'm gonna focused attack him twice.
Okay. Advantage. That's gonna hit. For 23.
23.
Heavy hit. He's looking pretty bad.
Okay, 1 more.
That'll hit. 17?
Yes.
He's happy because he's not dead and he gets to kill us now.
It's
Rhea.
just like in the single digits is the point. It's not a happiness. It's like, ooh, okay.
Rhea, kill him. Oh my god, Rhea's next on initiative.
Yikes. I can't really move other than maybe...
Great, do you want to make some doity to represent where Midiran is?
I thought about it. It's just like, yeah.
We'll just
I
know
don't
he's
have
here.
quick access to shit, yeah.
I'm just gonna stay here and
Hard to do stuff
try to
quickly sometimes.
look like people should attack me and not anybody else.
Let me see.
You could scramble over and get here and cut them off from ganging up over this way.
Who? Yeah, but who's over there that is gonna be like heading that way?
this archer, this dude.
Yeah, they're gonna block themselves. I feel like this way I'm blocking anybody coming up this way.
I think anyone who would be coming up, well, is dealing with the fire. You're right. I don't know. Do what you
I don't
want.
know. I wish you were where I was and I was where you were. That would be better, but
We're both scared. That's what matters. Maybe you're not.
Mindiran doesn't have a weapon, but I at least have him on the screen now.
He's
Go.
about
Madiran, you can use an action to disengage.
take the dodge action.
Is that your turn, Jerry?
I can literally do nothing else.
Bonus action, movement if you want.
I mean, you are in a good spot defensively.
Yeah, I gotta stay here until we can actually flee.
If Rhea can get this kill, I would scream.
He's on the ground, so disadvantage advantage. Cancels out normal attack.
Crit you up. What's he thinking?
For the purposes of this combat,
How fucked we are?
Yeah, that's
for the purposes of this combat, the individuals down by the weird fire all have such low health left. They die in a screaming fit of trauma and death. All of them.
About 6 of them, right?
Over the course of the next round or 2 rounds, whatever it would have been, they all have such low health. You guys had sort of effectively removed them from combat / threat. So I'm going to mark them all as dead.
What resources do I have left now?
You just hear screaming and pain and just death throes of human beings just in horror.
There was 6 of them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes.
Wasn't that weird fire idea a good one, Jerry? You're welcome.
Yeah, 12-1-0, so.
I think those count as mine since you fled because of me.
Yeah, but I started the fire, so they all died because of me.
I
But
told you to start the fire.
12-1-0.
it is this Durastian soldier's turn. Shadow creature. Rhea looks hurt. Reaver looks hurt. Fuck it. At least you weren't fully successful here today. Short sword. 2 swipes at Mindiran.
Who took the dodge action?
Wait, does he get a
No.
turn? Because we never put him in initiative.
I know. I'm going to do him after Rhea because that's just the way it shook out.
What's his AC? Oh,
His
fuck.
20 AC comes in handy.
How much HP do we give him?
This commoner, who has an AC of 10 plus dexterous elfin 2 of a 12 AC, is dropped unconscious by 10
shield him.
points of...
Wait,
Do
tell
you?
parent. How many? Wait, he should have at least 1 HP. Because I
He
gave him
does.
7.
He took 10. He took 10 hit points.
Did he? I gave him 5. Did you give him 7?
I gave him 7.
I understand. You guys healed him to the full.
Oh, he was full.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a
Dang.
commoner.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm shielding him.
Yes,
RP.
absolutely.
Oh,
Shield.
yeah.
No, absolutely. If you're gonna roll shield on
Do
him,
it. Yeah.
the amount does matter.
I'm
Go
rolling.
ahead and roll.
Hang on. Where's my D8? Here it is. 6 health prevented. No elf will die with me, except I'll probably die.
He falls down, but gets himself back up barely. He is not unconscious.
And cast haste on us.
Ah, shit. Should have finished the job. Tries to get ready for his next round of attacks.
You could flee.
Rhea's turn.
Rhea, take all the credit.
That counts as 3 kills.
Think of Jokel.
Get him out of here. Grabs Mindiran's collar, rips him backward. Forced movement, not provoking an opportunity attack from this guy. Tosses her bow to the ground. Pulls out her long knife. And just falls with all of her weight onto the Reaver, making a single attack with advantage.
Ooh.
You.
It's the toss goodbye, Reva.
I didn't think. Actually. Go. I'll hold the rest. Get Jokel if you can. Not moving, looking toward the others around you.
Wait, Ray,
Reaver's turn
I should
removed
hold
from
this. You should go.
this soldier's turn. He will lose some movement to jump over these barrels and clear them to position himself better.
Okay.
To attack Telperion twice with advantage, flanking with his longsword. First strike.
Oh, motherfucker.
God
20.
damn it.
Two-handed would be.
Wait. Can I use an inspiration to make him re-roll that advantage?
This same situation happened in their combat. When you have advantage on something, using an inspiration point could either make them re-roll it again with advantage or a single d20. And I ruled for their session, so this precedent has been set that points of inspiration should be powerful. I'm not going to let him roll again with advantage. It's going to be down to a single roll.
Oh, thank you.
But
not a crit,
it's
though.
not going to be advantage, yeah.
We hope.
14 plus his thing. I should have just rolled it, but 14 plus 7 is still a hit. 21
21
is
hits.
still a hit. So no
Thank you,
crit
Tim.
damage. No
We
crit
spade
damage,
the
but we're going
inspo.
to use the same damage roll from the previous one. So it is still 14 damage to you, Telperion, as he cuts into you.
But not plus the crit shit.
Correct. Just 14. That was the first attack. Second attack coming at you now.
no.
18 is not going to do it, right? So you're able to parry the second.
I do parry.
That's his turn. It's his fucking lackey's turn. Scared to approach. 2 knights have got him. The Reaver surely didn't go down, but I can't see that. Aim. Fire. Advantage on his longbow or crossbow strike against
At whom?
Telperion. The only target he can see right now is Telperion.
Are you racist against elves like all Jurassians? Motherfucker! I have no inspos left. I'm at 10.
Damage.
How much health do you have?
19 damage?
19 total damage from that.
I'm at
strike.
10 health.
All right, re-roll the nat 20. I'll use another one. Okay. Wait, hold on.
Holy
You're gonna
shit.
take. Wait, hold on.
I'll,
You're gonna take 9 anyways.
I'll
You're
be
gonna
at
take
1
9
HP.
anyways.
I have
What?
10, I have 10 health.
You had 10
If it's not a
health.
crit,
Okay.
if it's not a crit, it could miss. But even if it
Yeah.
hits and it's not a crit, Telperion will have 1 hit point left.
The 24 is gonna hit anyway, so I have to do this.
No,
even.
it's it's
And
not
it's
the
supposed to
24
reroll
you have to
either
worry
way.
about. I'm gonna re-roll a single attack roll.
Oh. Okay,
Yeah.
re-roll. Yeah, I'll use another one.
Okay.
Whatever.
Using another point of inspiration. Kudos for committing to that.
God so bless me this day.
Single roll longsword Telperion. Oh, I'm sorry, crossbow. Not only does it not knock you down, it doesn't even hit you. As the gods above, Sehanine herself has weaved fate away from taking.
Wait, can we
down
do
in that
something?
strike.
Can we do something? Can you flavor this? There has to be a shadow coming out of Jiri. For 2 inspos, like, there is in-world precedent that something is going on, right? Can we flavor
Not
that?
for this.
Okay.
Not for points of inspiration. Points of
Okay.
inspiration are such a table level, meta knowledge allowed situation that no, I'm not going to create new dynamics in the world, but there could still be opportunities for that.
That's so cool. Thanks, Tim.
Yep. Save them for a rainy day.
If I had any left, I'd be using it myself, but I used it on an athletics
Unfortunately,
check.
it is this Durastian Knight's turn.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's going to make 1 attack at Telperion. Advantage. Knights are pretty tactical. They make careful decisions and normally would absolutely prioritize the person they have better positioning on. But there's 1 attack at Telperion.
Motherfucking
God.
what?
Fuck.
3 crits?
Holy fuck.
Alright. I
You
use the
don't
third
have-
one.
This
I do.
makes up for the 3 crits Rome got as a T-Rex.
Oh my god.
I use the third one.
You're a god.
Holy shit, the commitment. I think even before the end of the session, you earn yourself a point of inspiration committing so hard to the use of these. So now a single longsword attack at Telperion.
Oh my god.
And it will miss.
Jiri, I'm a god dodging these attacks right now.
Telperion just goading out right now, parrying. Fuck it, not worth it. Steps onto the Reaver's body and will make his final longsword attack, not with advantage, at Rhea, the one who killed their commander. And she leans back, the sword missing. Telperion, it's your turn.
I get a turn? Wait, did Midiran ever get his turn? He
End
didn't.
of
After
combat?
Rhea, he
No,
didn't.
apologies. It was before. Yeah. He would have disengaged fully, dashing out of the warehouse. So he's functionally off screen. Great point.
All right. Fuck, so I can't gain health back. I will. Has this guy been touched at all?
Let me click on him. He is uninjured.
And is this guy? Who's
This guy had been. Oh, you know what? His buff actually fades because his commander that gave it to him is dead. He has been injured. He is not quite bloodied. He's been injured by your boots only. But again, you know these grunts are somewhat easily dispatchable.
okay? Actually, I haven't thought this far. I am so fucked, and we need to get out of here. So, okay, emergency protocols. I don't provoke attacks of opportunity. Can I move here?
No, you cannot move through catty corner with enemies like that. You can do it when you've got allies, but not enemies.
And is this knight heavily armored
Chainmail, shield.
compared to this grunt who's a crossbow wielding?
Yeah,
Grunt?
grunts do have chainmail as well. These guys just have like a tabard that kind of identifies them as higher position, and they do have a shield and helmet.
Okay, I'm gonna. Fuck. Okay, my positioning is terrible here. Can you tell me what's over here? Is this stairs up?
Indeed. Up to a balcony and windows higher up if you want to go there, but certainly you've got an exit here that your elf friend has taken. There are windows up here too, but
I'm gonna use a. I'm gonna attack this guy. Fuck it.
okay. Attack him.
Can I use a bonus action to push this guy backward?
Yes. Yeah, there's a sort of crank to like open. Yeah, but
So
that's
Topirian
totally
uses a bonus
fine.
action and just goes and like tries to shove this guy backward away from him.
Barely a fail.
He fails.
So he does get pushed back.
So Telperion, ooh, that's kind of cool. He takes his sword and he like lunges it, and the guy thinks he's coming to swing, but Telperion just taps his sword to the guy's chest and he just propels back 5 feet. So then I'm gonna
Very
occupy
cool.
his space, and then I'm gonna swing twice on this guy.
On this guy, and now flanking for sure. Advantage,
Yeah.
2 strikes.
26.
Definitely hits.
16 damage on the first hit.
Okay. Definitely bloody
No.
from that.
Yeah, second attack. Oh, 15. Oh, yeah, 15.
15 to hit. Does not hit.
All right. But I'm gonna walk away from these guys, so they're both gonna take 3 fire damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to essentially leave the map. I've only moved 5, 10. I've moved 10 feet, so I have 50 feet to walk off the map.
Just minor note, you're faster than the fleeing wood elf, so don't get too close to him because you could burn him. But
I mean, yes, I will. Whatever it like, I'll move around him, or I'll like in game say,
well, it's like it's a thin corridor, so like you're not getting around him without burning him. The point is, unfortunately, his position's restraining your movement in that direction a little bit.
You know what? At this point, how does it work if I drop the spell after using movement? Like,
you're welcome to, but if you drop spell right now and leave, they can opportunity attack you.
No, I know. So I've used 5 feet. No, I've used 5, 10, 15, 20. And then like if I drop it here so I don't hurt him, do I get the rest of my movement speed from the 60 that I get from the spell?
No, yeah. When the spell concludes, you can put out the flames, but your movement speed is you don't get that 20 feet buff anymore.
Well, I don't want to hurt him. Five, 10, 15, 20. I'll have 15 feet more of movement, but I'll drop the spell and run out the corridor with him.
Okay. You're welcome to drop the spell. The flames go out. You're not going to threaten him anymore. Your movement speed's just reduced a little bit. But okay.
So I get 15 feet out this corridor, and then I'll end my turn.
But yeah, functionally, you're sort of off screen. Moving you there gave you canopy or overhead information, but
yeah.
But well, I'll just put you right here just to kind of.
Okay, that's my turn.
Yeah. Okay. Jiri, you're up.
So remind me, if I'm not the one that gets the killing blow, can I have my Cursed Spectre?
Yeah. In general, yes, because it's a feature you should be able to use. It's too restrictive on never being able to use it. So yes.
Okay, so I want Shadow Moby, who's been with us this whole time, lurking in the shadows, to come over, drink the blood of the Reaver, and spring into existence. Over here.
Materializing out of a mixture of dark steam, sort of magnetizing the iron in the blood of this individual, becoming visible, a specter.
I'm gonna have him 5 feet above.
Deal.
Because this is the way that Telperion went, right? Is this way?
Yep. Oh no, he went due straight up. Straight up.
Oh, he went straight this way?
I debated going the other way.
He's leaving under the exit. This is like little overhang area, and he's fleeing, following the elven guy out back through where you came from.
Got it. And I will say to Rhea, we gotta get out of here. We have to run. That means you. I'll hold them back. I've got a ton of health because I healed from that dude that died. And then I will go to here. Maybe right here. No, right here. And I will attack this guy. And I don't provoke opportunity attacks because they have to be able to see me and I'm obscured.
Yeah.
So then I will attack him with advantage.
Yeah, I gotta look into this in the future because not being able to target you feels weird, but I'll honor it for now. I just feel like there's got to be some nuance to that rule. But yeah, absolutely.
Well, I mean, you can rule it a different way. The only thing is the wording for opportunity attacks is you can see.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. The only thing is like, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Okay, and then I will attack this guy with advantage.
Okay, advantage. Yep.
$17.
17 definitely hits.
He's still alive.
Sorry. 27, 17 damage. No, that kills him. How do you kill this individual?
Oh, as I like pass him, I just do a looping strike that slices through his midsection and disembowels him. And then I will turn and I'll attack this guy in the corner over here.
Also disadvantage. Or I mean advantage. That'll do. For 12 it looks like.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
He's still alive?
Yes. He's barely been injured. He took some damage from some boot flames and now that first strike of yours.
And I will use my bonus action to cloud strike him twice.
Okay. Is this the third? You might be running low on charges there. Advantage 16 and 16 will not hit this.
Dang. This is my fourth use of it. I got one left.
Gotcha. This one, neither of the 16s will hit his. He just holds up his shield and he's pushed back as you your cloud fist bang against his shield, but not quite his AC.
Dang. And I will move to be right in the entranceway, right here.
Okay.
And just wait for Rhea. And be Rhea, let's go. And when I pass her, I'll kind of grab her and be just hug her a little bit.
Okay. Struggling to decide on what this Durastian soldier's gonna do. He's gonna move. Block Rhea's path. Hold his short sword toward her. You killed our commander. You will answer for this. And that's it. And Rhea. Looks past the guy blocking her path toward you guys and just says, just let me indulge in my rage. Picks up her bow from the ground, knocks an arrow, fires 2 shots at this guy, and then this guy immediately loses his reaction to stab her. She'll fire 2 shots. 1, 2. Both hit. 12, 10, 22 damage total to the knight. Pretty heavily wounding him with that. And then the soldier's blade. She ducks out of the way of that one. And we'll quickly reposition just to block off his path, trying to give you guys an avenue of escape if she can manage it. Because this individual then goes next and has to get through her and able to sort of access the corridor you guys are in. Shit, this sucks. You're our primary goal anyway. 2 longsword swings. The second one missing as she fell from the first, falling unconscious. The knight then just stepping over her body.
Wait.
Oh, I didn't know there's a thing over there, but he's.
Yeah, sorry. That's why I keep
following
standing here
you
just so I
guys.
can see what's happening.
I know, just so you can see, but he is walking toward you. It took some of his movement, but Rhea has seemingly fallen in this moment.
I do have something I want to do on my turn, but we just have other people to go.
As she falls, she just looks at you and says, "Jokel, please," and collapses into unconsciousness. With that, this soldier isn't gonna do much but run up to his superior, dashing if it takes it. He can't move through this specter, and that's creepy. Actually, yeah, he'll stop short of that, pulling out a sword, confused at what this hovering, floating specter thing is. "What are you?" And just prepares his own sword strike.
Wait, I never got to attack with it. Can I, like...
Does that share your initiative?
Does it? Yeah, I think you roll initiative for it, or it moves on your initiative, or you're supposed to roll
that is a
initiative
great
for it.
question. I don't use it that often.
We can say that, like, kind of minions.
Roll
like
initiative
Alfie,
for the specter, which has its own turn.
We'll set a precedent here. You're welcome to roll initiative if you prefer to handle it that way, but like Alfie, sometimes it's just easier for minions to go on that turn.
I would much prefer to have it go on my turn.
Yeah, it'll go right after your turn, functionally. Your initiative count, but after you're done, it can go.
So does it
Can
get a
I-
roll?
Functionally, we'll just tackle that now. It can move now.
Can I? Yeah, can I
As-
life drain it right now? That guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
All right, I will life drain it. It gets. It's a +6 to attacks, I believe. Yes. All right. Let me roll it. Where is it? Curse Spectre. Did it roll?
It did roll. It was a 9, unfortunately.
Bummer.
Although, doesn't it have an extra benefit from your charisma modifier?
It should have a +10 to its attack. So
Okay,
that's
it
weird.
only got a +6, so it should have got an extra 4, but the 13's still not going to quite do it.
All right, that's
Oh
it.
shit! The
walked
soldier sort
away.
of jumps backwards, swinging his sword. Get away from me! That guy's down. Telperion, it's your turn.
Looking back and seeing Rhea go down, I'm gonna use my telekinetic movement to pull her body to me.
Unfortunately, there's a Durastian knight that has stepped over her body and is moving closer to you. He's like 10 feet away, walking toward you all. Can't pull her body through him.
Oh, is this a one-person, like...
Yeah, it's a small corridor. It's like 8 feet high, maybe, but he's sort of occupying enough space that you're
I
not
can't
gonna-
pull her over his head?
No, there's not enough space for sort of that 2 5x5 cubes moving on top of each other.
So I'm gonna yell at Madirin to...
I might be willing to give you a strength check for you to, like, or intelligence check to force of will shove her, pull her past him. You know, like, it's point being is if you try and pull, just similar to your Kair, if you pull something through something else, it's going to be hard. Maybe possible.
Jerry, did you hit this guy? Does he look hurt? He's hurt, right?
Yes.
Which guy? The guy in the corner? Yeah.
The guy blocking, the guy who just smoked.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hit him once.
He does look bloodied. He's been wounded.
I'm gonna. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna bonus action and give myself a flight speed. Yeah. Good. So I'm done. I have a flight speed of 70 right now.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move towards him and like from the air, I'm gonna rain down 2 attacks on his at him.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, very cool. Go ahead and roll your
29
attacks.
to hit the first one.
29 will definitely hit.
Okay. I'm gonna psionic strike this one.
Okay.
Okay. So, all right, hang on. 13 damage plus. Okay, hang on. Yeah, 6 plus 4 is 10. Plus 3 is 13. Plus 11 is 24 damage
24 damage.
on this knight.
You just decimate most of what is left of his health and ability to steal his resolve and keep fighting in Durast's name. He will need to make a strength save to not be knocked prone. He just like sort of, you bash him to the ground, but he uses all the will he can to stand back up. He is on death's door.
So I imagine this one Telperion takes up and flies, and he just spins his body and he just brings his blade at this guy, and then he's gonna just keep spinning and do one more spin swing at him. For 12.
12's not gonna do it.
Jerry, I won't leave Rhea, but I've used all my economy to do this. I have used 10 feet of my flight speed, and he's blocking my way, and I can't fly over him. I fucking nothing.
Telperion looks on in futile frustration, as I don't think there's anything he can do.
I literally don't think so. And that's awful because I have 80 feet of 60 feet of movement right now. But I've used my bonus action to give myself this flight speed. Can you okay? How are we even positioned in this hallway? Because Jiri came in after me,
Yeah,
but I just went. Because now it's I can't say where I move because I can't fly over the heads of anybody. But so
hang on. Let's do this. This is just tricky to manage, but you're in front of him. Other guys, you're in front of him. Jiri's here. You were able to push past Jiri as he entered the hallway to get here. You can push past your allies, not enemies.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna fly to the front of the line, I guess, so I can use my movement for some purpose, but
okay.
I'll just fly to the front of the line, so 10 feet forward.
Okay. 1,
and I'll
2,
just
15 to get in front of Mindiran. Yeah. Okay, Jiri, you're up.
All right, I'll yell at everybody to be like,
Guys, if you would let me be the last one and I can take on everybody, it would work better for everybody.
You are currently the last one.
Okay.
wait, do you have, what's her name? Rhea?
I'm in front of Mindiran. You're the last one, but you're just 10
get
feet
to
from the guy.
Rhea.
All right, I'm going to go up, kill this guy. I'm going to attack him.
Okay.
With advantage.
Yep.
Wowza. That really sucks. I need this guy dead.
He just guesses a direction to dodge as this looming shadow, and he just guesses correctly.
All right, fuck it. I'll attack him again.
That's gonna
20
do
damage.
it. That'll hit. How do you kill this individual?
He ducks the right way, and then I like uppercut, slash him, chopping him into bits, and then I will move up. Can I like stand like on Rhea, but like have her be like right behind me, so I'm like protecting her from this guy in front of me?
You can stand over her. It might give cover to her body, but it's not preventing her from being targeted.
Sure, but is it? But Telperians would still be able to grab her, right?
Sure.
All right, and then I will bonus action blast this guy right here.
Okay.
And then Shadow Monkey goes.
Yeah, and then Shadow
Okay.
Mobile. Go. Strength save.
Oh, blast him. Got it.
Yes.
That's a fail.
He is
Push
prone.
back 15. Oh, prone.
Nope, he takes 1 damage and is prone. And then Shadow Moby will come over and attempt to give him the old Dementor's kiss.
Advantage.
G.
Ah, damn.
What? Even with a plus.
Poor Shadow Moby.
Damn. He's just like holding his face down into the earth and barely avoiding his soul essence being drained.
All right, Telperion, I'm way better just like standing here and taking damage. So grab Rhea and get out of here.
Now that I can, I will.
And that's it.
This guy will get to his feet. Look fearfully from the specter to you, to Rhea. I'm going to give him a wisdom check to see if where his resolve lies. Above 10 is good for him. 10 or lower is good for you. 11 and up is good for him.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck it, we're all dead anyway. I don't care if you kill me. Sword leans forward, lower to where Jiri is, and tries to reach and just kill Rhea. She does have a little bit of cover.
Yeah.
First strike. Her AC is 18 right now.
I'll shield her.
That,
And
okay. You can try.
I will try.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
I mean, it's a 4 minimum, but I will roll it.
Okay, yeah. With preventing the damage,
7 damage prevented.
even with preventing the damage, like it won't. No death fails. But he'll try again.
Fucking Christ.
It was already going to be a crit if he hit, but this ensures the strike. He stopped telekinetically, Telperion, you using all the force you can to prevent his arm from moving forward, and then forces through it, getting his short sword into her neck. An immediate 2 failed death saves. It is Rhea's turn.
She's dead.
Death save.
Yeah, I know. Ignored Jury, waiting to get hit.
You just hear the final part of what was left in her lungs just expelled. But with the rest of that, I mean, that was mostly a time timed occurrence to see if they could get her down toward the end, but now there's no threats for you guys. There's 2 soldier grunts in front of you that you'll wipe the floor with. But seemingly Rhea has just been slain in front of you, although you were able to escort a refugee out of here, kill a Reaver, and fuck up a bunch of other guys. I think there's a good place to call it and then get to the aftermath of this next time.
Yeah.
For flavor, after he does that, that soldier just tosses his sword to the ground. And then the only other living soldier off to the side tosses his crossbow down and just puts his hands up. But that's where we'll call it.
I mean, Topirian goes in there and he literally picks them up and bashes their skulls into the actual floor slowly, and then takes Raya's body toward Jerry, or towards wherever he's hoping Toby will be.
Very fair enough. You guys are able to wipe the floor with those 2 remaining guys. Carry Rhea's body out of here. And that's where we'll pick things up. Good session. It was almost a full 4 hours for you guys.
You DM'd a lot today.
Yeah, that's 7 hours of DMing. I owe my wife some help ASAP. So
Well, go enjoy. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Other than the outcome toward the end, that was super awesome and fun the whole time. Thank you, guys.
Congrats on the marathon of DMing. Peace.
Peace.